What's good, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. This your main man, Ken Clark, KC-1400 Media. And guess where we at, man? We at the Vet. Y'all know what it is, the historic Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. And we're here today to talk about season tickets. Road to 10,000 season tickets. We can do it. We got the best fans in the nation. We have led in attendance for FCS for the past 6 seasons. So over 30,000 fans every home game. Why can't we get the 10,000 season tickets? All we got to do is go to www.gojsutigers.com/tickets. Also get your parking pass. Get whatever you need because we got 5 home games this season. We open up September the 7th versus Lane College, and we need you to be in the building, man. 10,000 season tickets, Jackson State University. D.I. Love, go Tigers, baby.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good, Tiger Nation? What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? Happy Friday. Apologize for the delay. Boy, it's been a day, man. It's been a day. Finally made it back to mi casa.
Mi casa.
Crazy day of traveling, man. Crazy day of traveling. It's they had the what was it? The little technological outage or something to that effect. What's going on, Brother Poe? How you doing, man? What's up, everybody? That's right. Best fans in the nation. Yeah, man. So hopefully everybody had a good Friday. We'll hopefully looking to have a pretty good show. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe button, and absolutely join the channel. If you're not a channel member, what you waiting on? We've been doing this thing for over a year, almost 2 years now. We need you to join the channel and whatever level that features your pocketbooks, because it helps us do what we're doing. It helps us take this thing to the next level. But yeah, you know, we right now it's myself. I think Zoe will be on a little later, and we'll try to have a really good show today. A lot to talk about. Let's get to 6K. You got that right, man. We almost there, man. Matter of fact, let me do this. Matter of fact, let me see how many we got left. We only need 3 more subscribers, man. We 3 subscribers away from 6K, and then we're gonna march on to the next level, man. So shout out to you. Women's basketball player Maya Barnes told me to join. There you go. Hey, shout out to you, Mikhail Jordan. Welcome to the channel. Maya Barnes is one of our brand ambassadors now, man. You know, she's one of our NIL athletes, man. We're happy to have Maya join us, join Tiger Nation, and we're excited to partner with her and have her partner with KC-1400 Media. So shout out to all the ladies, the women's basketball team that are now KC-1400 brand ambassadors. I'll roll that list out here shortly, pretty soon, and we'll kind of go from there. So welcome. If it's your first time joining, Mikhail, we're happy to have you. Hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bells on. So every time we go live, we go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Right here on YouTube, right here on this channel. Got the hottest Jackson State platform in the nation. Now, we also got Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, which I am a part of as well. Different platform, different type of content, but you know, we got the live show over here, man, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, late night. And we cut loose a little bit over here, a little different than all the other stuff that kind of happens. But let's get to 6K. So we welcome you. Shout out to Amaya. Shout out to all my basketball ladies over there. And I'll shout them out at some point in time tonight. I'll definitely give you the names. And listen, I do want to say this now. If you guys are interested in being a part of what we're doing something special, man. And we want you to be a part of it. If you haven't joined our NIL collective, our chat, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to get you tied into what we're doing so we can do it at an even greater level. We got an event coming up here in the next couple of, I'd say, few weeks or so. We're going to be over in Hazelhurst, and we're going to be doing some amazing fundraising and networking, and we're going to do a live show over there. We'll have some of our football athletes over there, and all of our brand ambassadors are welcome to attend. Brother Seeley said, Kim, my wife got caught up in the storm yesterday when she was flying home from Vegas. And yep, her pilot had a circle about 40. Yeah, man. Weather was a little crazy, man. Getting out of Jackson was a bit challenging. But I got home, man. I'm thankful for that. So to God be the glory, man. CD, what's up, man?
Hey, man, what's good? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Good. Glad you made it safely, bro. And his brother Cindy's wife.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So look, let me do this real quick. We'll start it over. For those of you that don't know, we do have a foundation. We have a nonprofit foundation that's literally centered around exactly what our mission is. If you're tired of hearing about this, then I'm going to tell you, you're not more tired than I am of us falling short on things that we need. There's a lot of things that our students and student athletes need that never gets talked about because it's never on a platform to be talked about. We just kind of talking about it amongst each other, amongst friends, amongst the base, and we do what we do and we do what we can do. I got a text message before the show. We got another project that we're working on in regards to some student housing support as far as beds and a few couches. Got about 4 apartments. I don't mind saying this because folks don't really know if you don't tell folks what you're doing, they'll never know how they can help you. So I need you guys' help, man. We got about a $3,600 initiative. We're gonna buy some beds. We're gonna buy some couches. We're gonna do what we do on here. So if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the platform, if you feel like we always coming to you with stuff, and that's because stuff falls in our lap. We get things done over here. So we're not going to get tired. We're just getting started. We created this foundation solely for the purpose of what we're doing so we can do it a lot more efficient. And we'll have a vehicle outside of all the means that are already in place. We're not going to apologize about it. I know I'm not. And the work's going to be done. So the way I look at it is this. And it's Friday night, man, and it's Funky Friday. So I'm not holding back tonight. I got a lot that's on my heart, a lot that's on my chest, and I'm gonna get it off. Don't matter who. See, this is the thing, CD. See, people think when we do things, bro, that it's about the current administration of those that are in place. It's not. Because one thing that we know that's constant in this world is change. At any time, administration can change, and it could be different leadership and different roles at different times. Right now, the leadership is what it is, and we're not doing that centered around that. Status quo don't really get you anywhere. It just kind of keep you where you're at. We all had a very unique and I would say uniform desire to affect change in a space that we love. And you guys have done a fantastic job of supporting this platform. And I just want to implore everyone, don't get exhausted with it, because trust me when I tell you, it's far more, TD, you can vouch for me on this. It's far more that we don't talk about than we do. And I'll let you jump in on just that point right there. It's not only only time we really come to this platform and we talk about something is when there is a need beyond what we can do. And we reach out to the community and we let them know, hey, man, this is what we got on hand. And if you're in the platinum chat, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it can't just be all about athletics. It can't just be all about one particular sport. We got to spread the love. And so we got a mission. We got a welcome to the Platinum Club there, Brother Cubic. There you go. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we got it's my guy right there, man. That's my guy right there. He's also going to be joining us on our foundation. It's brother Derek JSU alum. He's a Hazelhurst. He's actually the driving force of our Hazelhurst event. He wanted us down there, TD. So I'm gonna shut up in a minute and let you rock out. But I just had to set it up real quick, and then I'll let you take it what direction you want to go. So, so I say this: we got about a $3,600 initiative, man. Now it's gonna get done. Got about 11 beds, actually 12 beds to buy. And when we say beds, we're talking about 12 mattresses, 12 frames, and four different apartments, 4 or 5 different apartments. We're talking about 4 or 5 couches. So we're looking at about right around $4,000 actually, when you really look at it. So we got an initiative tonight. I know, but I'm gonna pause on that for now. I just want to put that out there real quick because we do want to show some support to the Boom. It is the Boom Day. It's the Boom Day. So if you haven't donated to the Boom, please do so. But in the end, it doesn't matter what's going on at the university. We have a mission over here, and our mission is we're friends with KC-1400 Inc. And we have a strategic process that's designed to provide resources and financial support to our Jackson State student athletes and students. So I'll pause right there. TD, come on and stand and greet the folks, bro.
Yeah, good evening, Tiger Nation, Brother Ken. I want to say this, man, because for the most part, I try to be the most. I can be very reserved, believe it or not. But in the initiative and things that's going on, like you said, people come to you and situation occurs where we are put in situations to do this. You know, Ken, how you had that conversation where you say something is going on and you say somebody need to do something about that.
Yep.
Or somebody need to stop them.
Yep.
Who is somebody?
Air.
You know what I'm saying?
Air. It's abstract.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're talking about, that somebody can start with you. And right now he has started with this platform. You know, sometimes, Ken, even when us doing this, sometimes my pride be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? But if it don't get done here, how's it gonna get done? How's it gonna be put out there in the airwaves for it to happen? And like I said before, you have people out there who are willing to help, who wanted to help, and if you always helping and supporting and giving, and if you got a situation where it's not conducive for you this time, then hey, understand, don't ever put yourself out, trying to do something else. But if you can and you're willing and you want to, and it's not gonna hurt, then by all means go for it. It's completely optional.
Hey, they say, man, they always begging. Well, I promise y'all this. If it ain't asked of us, we ain't asking it of you. So that ought to let you know, if we're talking about something, then there was obviously an active request or need or I don't want to say a demand. And I'm sorry, man, there's no wagon that's gonna just show up with goodies and resources to save us. You have to participate in your own rescue. And I'm sorry, man. We're making some amazing impact, man, on these young folks' lives, and it's fired me up to the point to where this is what I do full time now. I never thought I'd be doing it, but hey, I'm blessed and thankful for it, and we're gonna make it happen, man. I'm telling you guys, it's some stuff you wish. Hey, there go my girl. What's up? There go my hooper right there, man. That's a KC-1400 brand ambassador right there, TD. She representing the brand right there, big dog.
I see.
Hey, Amaya, she got that jump shot too, man. She got that little twitch at the end. I was telling Casey Dove that when I saw her. How you doing, Amaya? Welcome to Tiger Nation, by the way. Y'all show some love to Amaya. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her on IG, follow her on Twitter, and I'm gonna drop their socials tonight. So you guys we're gonna love on them a good little bit. But I just want to send a huge shout out to Coach Richards, bro. This t-shirt that I'm rocking came from Coach Richards, man. Listen, it's all the stuff we done gave away, TD, all the stuff we done. I'm gonna say she showed some love. Let me say it that way. Because if I say I don't want to say the wrong thing, because some stuff that we've been given isn't a tangible thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Coach showed me some love because we signed 9 women basketball players to NIL deals, and man, we're so proud of that, man. I can't begin to tell you guys how. And I was sharing with them, TD. I had a chance to talk to him on yesterday before I left, and I was explaining to them how I was a broke college basketball player. And TD, I gave up my basketball career, man, to go to work. I got married in college. I tell people that story. And going into my junior year, I just, as much as I love the game, I was just so broke, man. I couldn't keep dedicating all my time, man, to a sport that wasn't paying off, man. And I just had to make a decision, bro. 2 weeks before school started, it was tough to go tell the coach that had offered me a scholarship in 2 years to play, that coach, I'm retiring. And I retired my junior year in the middle of college, man. And I went to work. I grew up in the household of an entrepreneur, man, and someone who I seen never work for no one ever. And I got tired of struggling, man. I've been struggling my whole life, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, I got to get out and get this bag. So I don't live with cognitive dissonance or any regret about that. It is what it is. But when I see these student athletes with the demands of college basketball or athletics, period, I know that it's very hard for them to work, man. Some of them get jobs, especially in like the summer, but it's tough, man. It's tough. So any little bit that can help. And now that the other schools, the big schools, are playing a different game than what we're playing. We're always a day late and a dollar short in our community, just because it just takes us a while to adjust to new ideas and new concepts. NIL has been in place for a few years now, and they ran off and left us, bro. And we still trying to figure this thing out. And we think that when we give once that it stops. No, this is going to be an ongoing thing. This is a new way of doing life. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, let me add a little bit to this. So first of all, thank you, Amaya, and congratulations for being an ambassador. And you being the 6,000 subscriber.
Oh,
and
man.
So it's people like you, Amaya, that watch the show, athletes like you. Herb, I know he watches a lot. You know, he says, you know, and a lot of players, you know, athletes watch the show. You guys are now our voices to reach out to younger people to build this thing up. We need you, Amaya. We need your teammates. We need the basketball teammates. We need the football, the track players, the baseball players. We need to get this platform built up with even, you know, young people who watch us. We're going to help carry the torch.
What up, James?
So we'll appreciate. What's up, James? Ken, to add to your story a little more about having to stop playing basketball in order to work.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the significance, you know, when I played sports, of dedicating yourself to working out. So being in a financial crunch and having to put gas in the car and, you know, try to have food and money in your pocket and wanting to date and stuff like that, between practice or sometimes, man, especially in high school, man, I even had to skip workouts so I can go to work. You know, in some cases, I had to help out in the household, man. So the situation was different.
Yeah.
So, you know, anytime that you having to work, you know, skill practice, work so you can help provide, have stuff for yourself, be nice to your girlfriend on Valentine, or she mad and locking the, you know, only answering your phone calls.
Take her for lunch.
You know, those times to be rough, which is why it hinges on what we said when we first came on, the purpose of this platform, and that's to support and give these student athletes a better avenue than we have. We always say we want better for, you know, our kids, you know, in the situations like this, that we use to make that situation better for the young people. So again, thank you, Amaya, for subscribing and watching. And again, Brother Ken, appreciate the work that you put in to help this thing, you know, continue to roll, man. So I just wanted to say that.
Hey, man, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's not. Listen, man, this thing don't stop, man. It don't stop, man. That's where we at, y'all. Y'all go ahead and push that through. Make sure you donate to the Boom as well. I know we got it. We got it. Don't worry about that. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that KT dub, big bro. Man, feel good, man. We gonna celebrate that and on road to 10K. We got a ways to go, but we gonna get there, man. So I appreciate it. I knew we'd get there. I said we'd get there this week. We got it took us to the end of the week, but
one click at a time.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, it was like that. And I don't want to make this about me, but I just remember that I shared that story with him because I'm like, if it just feels great to be a part of it. And this is not a something that Ken did. This is something that we did. Everybody that has participated and has pledged and has put resources in the pot to allow us to do that. I'm just the vehicle, just driving the vehicle. Actually, KC-1400 is the vehicle. So we're gonna keep doing it, man. We're gonna keep doing it. And then listen, we'll tell our own story. We don't do it for the pats on the back, the data boys, because the data boys don't come that often. But the reason I say that is for this reason alone, TD. So after I met with the players yesterday, you know, I get ready to go move my vehicle. Coach Richards, man, she texted me. She said, "Hey, you left?" I said, No. I'm finna come around to the other side, you know, and I was gonna go, to the other side where our office was at. She said, "Man, what size shoe you wear? What size shirt you wear?" I said, "Well, 2X and a size 13, Man, TD. I want to send a huge shout out to Coach Richards, man.
Oh man,
she blessed your boy, man. Got the Under Armour. Look at that, y'all.
I like those, man. What size? What size?
Size Ken.
Hey, yo.
Y'all see that right there? You see the block on that thing, man? Look at that, man. Look at that right there. You see that right there, man? This is what we call appreciation, man. She said, I ain't gonna say what she said, but she was like, man. I said, man, you this first time I ever had this happen for me. And I'm trying to get. She said, well, we ain't got much. She said, we ain't got much, but you know what I'm saying? You show some appreciation. So I just said, listen. And she was like, well, did she asked a couple questions, and I gave it a very truthful answer. And I said, we don't do it for that, but man, she was like, no, we gotta show our appreciation, you know what I'm saying? Because I thank you so much for what you did, and that, and what we're gonna continue to do. We're gonna continue to grow that pot so we can do more NIL deals, man. And I'm thankful for it. And I ain't gonna hold that back.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold it. Man, listen. We have put over $200,000 now, bro, in JSU athletics in various different ways. So please don't and don't get in your feelings about it, because it ain't a Ken thing. You got an issue with Ken and you got an issue with the community, because the community is coming together and we made this happen. They supported this vision and they with it. So, hey man, I'm thankful for it. I didn't ask for it. She offered it, and I'm thankful for that.
And you know what, Ken? I didn't receive
rock these mugs every time you see me. I'm gonna show you how to show some appreciation. But it was the t-shirt in that, and I'm thankful for that. I just wanted to shout out Coach, because Coach has a daunting task, and I'm gonna shut up just like a TD. She has a daunting task, getting to the party late. She had to recruit a team, and shout out to her and the staff, Coach DP, Coach Pat, you know what I'm saying, Coach Hope. And all of them, man. Coach, you know what I'm saying, Howard, all of them. I hope I didn't miss anyone. But I just wanted to tell them, that how much I greatly appreciate them. Listen, to all the young ladies that are coming in, I understand it's a grind right now. She's trying to lay the foundation of a program. It's a lot of conditioning, but she wanted us to work with her. She wanted us to show some love to her students and student athletes. We told the previous coach that we was going to do that, and we're still doing it. And I'll mention them in just a minute, but go ahead, bro. But I did
I want to, just on my, on your behalf, my behalf, I would like to say thank you to Coach Richards, because man, anytime, you've been in those situations where you've done things for people.
KT Dub wear my same size. He's trying to steal my shoes, man.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that one, man. But you know how you do it.
What size you wear?
14.
Oh, good. You was over 14. I ain't got to worry about y'all. I worry about KT Dub, man.
Hey, man, but I want to say this again. Thanks to Coach Richard for what she did on your behalf. Because Ken, you ever been in a situation where you done something for someone, and then they still look at you like you owe them money? You know what I'm saying? Or never say thank you or appreciation.
TD, you don't want my answer to that.
Okay, no, don't give me an answer. I see you thinking, don't you worry about it. But the point of it is, for the short time she's been here, for her to show appreciation to you.
I'm sorry to keep cutting you off. We absolutely have a P.O. box in Jackson. It's actually KC-1400 Media Group, and all of us can actually pick up from that box. Myself, TD, D. Corey C, KT Dub, Zoe. It's PO Box 2021 at the Fortification post office box. So you go to the Fortification post office box. I just got that a few weeks ago when I was in town. The KC-1400 Media Box. Anything you guys want to leave, donate towards us, we can put that towards the whatever. So go to the Fortification post office box in Jackson, Mississippi on South Street. I think it's 401 South Street, box 2021. That's us. I know it by heart now, but yeah, it's so yeah, we it's go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. So I just we should you can definitely do all types of donations in whatever capacity that you can. 39225.
Yeah, man, that's about it. I just wanted to say, Coach, and I appreciate you letting me know about the meeting, man. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it.
Yep.
But I thank you for letting me know, and giving me the options, to be able to attend. So thank you for that. I like options. So I just want to say again, thanks to Coach Richards and her basketball staff and team, man, and for what she's doing, showing her appreciation, man. So we appreciate her as well.
Appreciate you, Anthony. Yeah, man, they it's definitely they're grinding, man. They're grinding. So shout out to everybody, all newcomers. We appreciate it, brother Derek. I'll send you the I'll send you the text message for the chat. And I it's onward and upward, man. Add that PO box to the bottom ticker. I will. I definitely will. As soon as when Joe come up and we get to really talking, you'll see it added and we'll change that. But you guys could drop that in the box now. So actually, I can do it right now. I'll put it in the chat just so y'all can write it down. And we're doing everything that we can to make sure that we got what you guys need for you guys to support what we're doing. Man, I know this one by heart. Boom shakalaka. There you go. There you go, right there. So PO Box 2021, Jackson, Mississippi 39225. So if you go ahead and take that down, and feel free to leave some over there. We'll check it every week. We'll go from there. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate it. It's 392. Yep, it is Fortification Street, 3922212. But that exact. So what I learned, TD, is the boxes have different zip codes. Yeah, like determining where you are in the whatchamacallit. But if you leave it, just say KC-1400 Media Group. You want to leave something for KC-1400 Media Group, and they'll save it for us, and they'll let us know we got mail, and we'll go from there. There you go. Also, hey, as she stated, this is a great note to the chat. Check to see if you're still subscribed to the show, because sometimes you will get unsubscribed and don't know it. So please check it. Thank you so much, Simply Beautiful. That is a great rule of thumb. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nug?
What up, Nugget?
What's up, Nugget? What's happening, bro? Bro, over in Portugal. Look at you stunning on us, big dog. What's up, man? Happy to hear from you, bro. Here for training with the squad. Man, that's what's up, man. Listen, I ain't never been to Portugal, ever. You know, live it up, bro. Live that up, man.
It's amazing what the sports writer do for you when you put in the work, huh?
Absolutely, man. We proud of you.
Congratulations to you, brother. What's up, Nug?
Yes, sir. We love it, man. We love you, bro. Man, be safe out there. Enjoy it. Live it up. Do your thing. Hey, when you get back in town, let us know, man. We'll have you on. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to pop up on the show, come on up, show some love. Hey, listen, we got our Legend series. TD, tell them the line is getting long. Brother, I think his brother Fred McRae hit me up. I did not respond to the email because I think I saw it and it was late. And then man, your mind be all over the place. You know, traveling. They had the little internet outage or whatever the heck was going on, man. I couldn't. I tried to leave. I left yesterday and then get home into this afternoon. So, you know, it was a task, bro. Had to stay the night in Dallas and then, you know, finally made it home. So I'm happy about that, man. But yeah, man. So listen, let's jump into some of these preliminaries before we do. We want to send a huge shout out to our channel sponsor, Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Shout out to Billy. Shout out to Clay and Greg over there at Cannon Toyota. Shout out to Timothy Poe and Terrence Miles over at Auto Masters, man. If you're looking for a vehicle, good used vehicle, man. 601-927-7794. And you go to the website www.auto6 and get with them. Got a couple. We've since our partnership, we've had a few satisfied customers. So hit them up if you need the services. Definitely want to send a huge shout out to Shot RX. We're gonna get Dr. Ted on soon, man, because we're getting ready for football season. We're gonna give away 3 internships, three $10,000 internships. So a little bit over 30,000 and actually be 33,000 because it'll be a $10,000 internship plus $1,000 donation to the opposing school that we'll be playing against, TD. So that's pretty dope. So we'll probably do that on the Friday night show, and we got to speak to the university about potentially displaying it at the football game of that capacity. So hopefully they'll partner with us on that. If not, we'll do it our way, and we'll still do what we got to do. Again, congratulations to the team for hitting 6,000. Let's keep it going on and upward, and we'll get to 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, and beyond, man. While we're still at it, we only got a little less than 6. We got right at 2 weeks, man. A little less than 2 weeks to get your season ticket. Shout out to everybody who got a chance to go to Food Truck Friday and didn't get a chance to make that. Hopefully it was a great turnout. But go get your season tickets, man. Hit them up. 601-354-6021. Get your damn tickets. If you can't call, go to gojsutigers.com/tickets. gojsutigers.com/tickets. Get your season tickets. And listen, if you are a part of alumni chapter, make sure that you select your alumni association so they can get credit. This challenge goes through July the 26th, and then winner will be announced. We know the Hines was kicking butt last time we looked at it. What Nug say? I'll be back next Friday. Definitely hop on and chat with you guys soon. That's awesome. I'm an alum of the Jackson State, regardless of pro level football. I got my degree from the greatest university in the world. You got that right, Nug. Hey, just hit us up, man. We'll definitely have you on, man. The family will love to see you, bro. See you doing well and hear from you. So
that's awesome, man.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you, bro. Definitely proud of you, man.
And the thing about it, Ken, speaking on what he's saying, man, you still got Dallas and CJ and Aubrey. Those guys still out there doing that thing, man. Don't give up on your dream. Don't quit.
Got James and Zay Bolden, James Houston, Zay Bolden in the NFL right now. So
yes,
we got some guys out there, man, that spread abroad, from this previous regime, and man, we're happy, man. We're happy to have them in the fold, man. And as we introduce the old generation and old legends to our new wave, we're going to continue to support those that are currently in that space right now, and not to mention the professionals on the basketball side, Tristan Jarrett, Big J Mac, you got Deja Rogan, you got Maya Crump, all those that are out there hooping on a professional level that represent I love. We ain't forget about you guys either, even from the baseball standpoint. All those that are playing at the pro level, man, from Jackson State, shout out to you guys, man, and we'll take inventory on that, and we'll go from there. So good stuff, man. Listen, hey, man. Made a major. Oh, yeah, Angel Jackson is in Italy. Hey, how did I forget Angel Jackson?
I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought you had already said it. So, that guy right there, man. Is that your secret weapon? Is that what you was talking about?
Shout out to D Jersey Wade, baby. How did I forget Angel Jackson? Yeah, I know.
With it.
I know she got cut. I don't give a damn. I'm rocking that Vegas Aces 15 with Jackson on that thing. So when you see me, shout out to Craig, man. Look, TD, I'm gonna put that thing on, man. When I put that thing on, bro, let me show you something. The Raiders. Yeah.
Hey, but I was sitting there thinking that the jerseys were very versatile. I was thinking they're very versatile because her last name Jackson State.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah, it has a lot of meaning to it, man. That's good, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Craig, man. Craig's my guy, man. Listen, I got an amazing, fantastic idea for our January fundraiser for the kickoff for the year, man. But I just want to say this, man. Listen, Angel wore 15. And she got cut, but it's okay. I need that Amisha Williams holiday with the fever, that number 6. I'm waiting on that one too. I'm rocking everybody that go pro. I need that. I'm gonna tell Craig to make me a Edmonton Elks Aubrey Miller jersey. I need them jerseys of all our guys, man. Yeah, you knew Dante. You already knew, man. You know what time it is, man. Raiders. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right.
Hey man, and then you know the great thing about the JSU alum and the players that are playing pro, man, they still reaching back, still looking out. You know what I'm saying? Which is great, man. Even if you don't not in a position to donate funds, man, a lot of time your time and your word to the next man who's coming in behind you can motivate them.
Yeah,
so good job, Nug, man. We appreciate you for always, being in the chat, for always contacting, for never forgetting, where you come from, bro. Keep doing your thing. God bless you. Wish you much success, man. You get a chance, man, continue to reach out to the current players and let them know how that road goes.
That's right, brother. Yeah, no doubt, man. She's overseas playing in Italy, and but she made it to the last day of cuts, man, and she rocked that 15, bro. So I said, I gotta get me one. I gotta represent for the sisters. Y'all know I'm the ultimate girl dad, so I ain't got no boys, man. So I got all girls, and man, listen, I'm a big WNBA supporter. I gotta get me that. I got that Angel Reese coming on the way. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a big Angel Reese fan now. Big fan of Angel Reese, man. So Angel Reese is the reason that I wanted to go. I got a chance to watch my first WNBA game this year, so I'm proud of that, man. And just wanted to show that. Shout out to Craig, man. If you guys listen. Speaking of Craig, I went to go pick my jersey up. I just want to put this up here real quick. Listen, now is the time. Go ahead and put your orders in, man. You can get those jerseys back before the first game. We got the first game August 29th, TD, in Louisiana, Monroe. We're going to the ULM. You got to have your jerseys, baby. Listen, I told him, look, I also need I got to get that Kevin Dent jersey. Shout out to Big Bro. I'm rocking the Kevin Dent up to the Canton, Ohio for the celebration. You know how I do, man.
When is that event?
It's the end of August, man.
End of August,
man. We got to roll up there, bro. We got to go, man.
We got a few moves we need to make, but we'll get there. We have a few moves we need to make.
Yeah, we do. We do, man. So yeah, looking forward to it, man. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Hey, we got an amazing event. TD, I put in a humongous merch order, man. A humongous merch order today. Not gonna say how much whatever I thought it was gonna be, TD, was double that. So I wound up really invested a lot in merch today. So I put a big order in. All of our t-shirts are being, listen, we're gonna have some amazing, we got towels coming. Now, I ain't gonna show y'all this merch until the 1st of August. I'm not gonna show it right now. I'm just gonna build the anticipation, and then I'll show you the looks. I'll share it with those in the platinum chat. If you're in the platinum chat, you'll be able to see it long before everybody else see it. But what I say is this right here. We're gonna have, I think we got the DI Love versus the Coalition shirts coming back. I got two new looks. Got a white and a navy Jackson State thing. I don't tell you what it looks like just yet. We've got our logo tees. We have 4 logo tees. We got black, we got red, we got navy, we got white. We'll have those on deck. And then TD, we'll have all the Herb Mulligan shirts. Remember, Herb Mulligan is on the NIL deal with us, so we share a very nice portion of the profits directly with Herb. So his price point will be a little different. So when you purchase a shirt from us for Herb Mulligan, that every shirt that you purchase puts money directly into his pocket. So you don't have to tell him to forget the bone. We got a whole slide for it. Trust me. And a video on the channel, all that good stuff. So it just hang tight. Hang tight. That's right. Don't forget to give to the boom today. If you haven't already, it's late. It's late now. We've been that thing been going on all day. So we'll get to it. Matter of fact, we'll get to it in just a second. But listen, we're gonna go check out the venue 1st of August, and what we'll do is scope out the scene and make sure we got everything in place. Make sure we got everything we need, man. And it's gonna be a great event, man. I already talked to Brother Derek today, and it was a great conversation. Looking forward to it, TD. We'll have our athletes down there. We're gonna invite as many that can come. They're gonna bring the city out, man. There's gonna be a lot of folks down there that love Jackson State. Want to come meet some players, take some photos, sign some autographs. We'll have some more schedules, all that good stuff, man. So gonna be a big time event. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there. If you're in Jackson, I don't care where you're at. If you're in Jackson, if you're in Brookhaven, Macomb, it don't make no difference. Come, all roads lead to Hazelhurst Smooth Lounge and Grill, 2 p.m., 6 p.m. We will go live from the venue. I just want to make sure I'm able to set it up and map it out in our head. So when we plan it, we'll make sure we don't leave no stone unturned. Like I said, we will have merch on site, and you won't be able to purchase those new T-shirts on the website. You have to actually come to the event, and I'm telling you, they're gonna sell out. We're gonna have a whole lot, but we'll have enough so everybody that want one can get one. Go ahead.
I mean, even in Vicksburg, man, with the shirts, you know, they went pretty fast. I forgot the most popular one though, Ken. There was one that everyone was looking for. I don't know what it's called. Oh, that's what. Yes, ran out of that one, man. So
I upped the score on that one. So listen, listen. My goal is to sell out. We ain't gonna listen. After we sell through that, we'll have a whole nother stash that'll come behind that. But it's gonna be a great. We already purchased a season ticket, so we are gonna have a raffle. Everybody get a when they come in, they'll get a ticket. You know, and we'll do the raffle, and we'll try to have some other giveaways when we do come for that event. Then August 24th. Hopefully you're getting your tickets right now, because this event gonna be a huge event. This is Coach TC Taylor. This is Committed the Experience, us in partnership with DJ Unpredictable and Taylor Elite Athletics. We will be at the Jackson Convention Complex, grown and sexy attire. It's gonna be August 24th, the Saturday before the ULM game. So we are in partnership with them. So listen, go to Eventbrite and look for this event. Get your tickets, man. Get your damn tickets. All right, let's talk about this, man. So the Boom. Hey, listen. I thought they did a really good job of advertising this today. Hopefully everybody donated. If you haven't, go to jsums.edu/roses. jsums.edu/roses. Donate 5, 10, 100, 2,000, 3,000. The goal is 850,000. I look at I haven't looked at it to see what the total is right now, but we definitely want to make sure that we get them to Pasadena, man. This is gonna be a fantastic. I know I'm gonna be there. You know, definitely got to make sure. And then there's gonna be a lot of things that they'll be doing. There's gonna be a major level of recruitment going on. Wow. Go ahead, bro.
Why you think this is important or will be important for the Boom to represent here?
Oh man, it's a very limited number of schools that have had this opportunity. It'll be on ABC. I think ABC. It'll be on linear TV. This is New Year's Parade, one of the most historic Tournament of the Roses parade in the history of this country, and it's a prestigious event. And anytime you're able to take your brand, we had a phenomenal 2023. A phenomenal, actually 2024 all the way. The last year for the Boom has been a historic run. Okay, at 6 p.m. the total was 160. So we're ways off. We crawling. We're crawling. I know before we started this is actually a double, because earlier, before we started this, we was at like 80-some thousand. I remember looking at this months ago, we were still at like 65,000 that's been donated, you know. And we got up to like 80,000, but that's pretty cool for one day. So we practically doubled our efforts in one day, and that's called intentionality, man. They're gonna have to do that again. We definitely looking forward to. There we go. So far, got an update. 188,000. The goal is 850. We got 939 donors, so it's like 450 donors this morning. And look, just keep in mind, y'all, we're gonna have to do this again and again. Might get Dr. Little back on this thing to get another push going, and all throughout the football season, the Battle of the Bands, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna be pushing this fundraiser all the way through and through. The goal really is $1 million, man. But they want to give the student athletes TD a word, and the words of Dr. Little. It's on I put the same video I posted it on the channel, just to get more eyes to it, the best that we can. I saw it in the email, and I was like, shucks, let me put this out here too. They want to give the students a world-class experience, bro. And they got it mapped out as far as what they want to do, all the way down to what it's going to cost. And it's going to be a great time. This will be life-changing. These students, this will be similar to the NAACP awards that happened in 94. I think that was when Said Entertainer, and I think it was 1990. It was like 94 or something to that effect when the Boom had a chance to do something similar. But this is going to be special, man. Probably a lot of these students never been to California, be in Pasadena, and be and you have a lot of eyes that don't know nothing about Jackson State or the Sonic Boom, bro, that'll be able to watch this band perform. And usually when the Boom gets an opportunity to get in front of a new audience, TD, they steal them. Yeah, man. So they got the invite. They got the invite last season. So we're going to hit our goal. Don't worry. We will hit our goal, and they will be there. And hopefully you guys will come out. Listen, I'll say this. I'll give you a little tidbit. The men's basketball team plays in Riverside on December the 28th. It's 30 minutes down the road, man. They play California Baptist. Really cool basketball facility. So if you're coming out this way, come out early. You're going to already be past Christmas. TD, the Christmas gift's over with. After December 25th, the kid done open the gift. 26 is over with. You start packing your bag. Head to California, man. Get to Cali on the 28th. I'll meet you at Cal Baptist. We're going to go root for Mo Williams and staff and them Tigers over there. All right? And stay a little while. Got the 29th, the 30th, 31st is going to be a big shindig over the good time. And guess what, bro? On the 1st, we go to the parade. And then after that, everybody go home. Yes, sir. I see you, big bro. I see you. We're going to be there. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. If you ever go to Cal Baptist, I went twice. Both times when Coach Brent played and took it there, and last year when Coach Mo was there. This is one of the TD. I wish our facility looked like the way this facility looked, bro. It's not even big. I think it's about. It might be less seating capacity than the AAC. AAC is a lot bigger, but just the way that it is, bro. It's got that little slanted little where the seats kind of come right down to the floor, and it's like right on you. And they got an amazing student section, kind of like Cameron Indoor, where they do a lot of different stuff and they be on your neck. And they have a really good program. The coach recruits well because he recruits out of country quite a bit. Usually half his roster is probably not from the States. Get a lot of foreigners that come over there and they with high IQ. And they pretty good program. But I think we'll probably have a really good team this year. But listen, if you can't make it to the game, come out for the Tournament of Roses Parade. I know you done already done all that other stuff, man. How many times you done all that other stuff to bring the new year in? Come on out to LA, man. It's a whole lot to do on the West Coast if you ain't never did. West Coast is the best coast from what I told. Now you might get a little shake. You'll be all right. I ain't gonna skip to the damn. I should have said that. I'll be there scared them away before they got there.
Right. Hey, boy, no. And look, here's the thing too, man. A lot of time when you want to do stuff like this, you got to plan for it. What is this? Mid-July? You know what I'm saying? Start putting your little change to the side. Man, start putting your little change to the side. You got to prepare. I'm saying you got to prepare.
Let that be your Christmas gift to yourself, man.
Yeah.
This is kind of one of them. This is the first. How long has the Boom been doing this thing, bro? And the Boom is just now getting a chance to come to the Tournament of Roses Parade. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, yes, if you can't make it, guess what? You can turn your TV on and you'll be able to see the Boom marching up and down that parade. And it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope, man. He said third coast is the best coast. I ain't going to argue with you. I ain't going to argue with you about the third coast. I ain't going to argue with you. Tony, yo. But, yes, jsums.edu/roses. We're going to talk about this throughout the show. We want to make sure we do whatever we can. Let's get to 200,000 a night, man. Everybody, even if you donated, let's do this. How about everybody that's under the sound of my voice right now? We got about 400 right now, watching right now. Everybody, even if you donated already, let's all go back to the link, jsums.edu/roses, and let's just put $25 in the pot. I know I mentioned about our initiative. Let's all put $25 in the pot. TD.
KT Dub. Lint. I don't think Lint will get you there, brother.
Lint? Like ain't nothing in there?
Like, hey, you see what KT Dub said, man?
TD, we was at 190. The reason I say that is because look, bro. TD, what is we got 400 people, right? If 400 people gave $25, man, we'll be at 10. We'll be at 200,000, man, for the night. Literally right now.
Hey man, you got the math man in the chat, man. Will T.
There you go,
Bronco. Yeah, Will T. They already on it, baby.
That's my whole point. So yeah, I mean, let's get to 200,000. At least
so look,
over 200,000. That puts us at 20. We're 25% of the way there.
Is that just for? I mean, it's not stopping. It's not a time limit on. It's not stopping at midnight or nothing like that. Is it?
Today was the emphasis. No, they don't go until January the 1st, but they're gonna be pushing it throughout the entire year. Yeah, this is a major campaign, man. So, yeah, we're gonna make it happen. But let's continue to let's put the pedal to the metal, man. Keep it rolling. All right, we're gonna move on. We'll come back to it in just a second. Hey, listen, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, man, you got to go catch this interview.
Got to.
Corey just dropped the second part. I haven't had a chance to listen to the second part because he dropped it right before the show started. And I'm gonna go and listen to Coach Mario, man. Really enjoyed it. Coach Mario is a West Coast kid, man. He talked about that in the first 30 minutes. Great interview, man.
It was.
Great interview. And yeah, man. Our DB's coach, cornerbacks coach, young, fiery coach, very smart, and they had a great story, man. Great story to tell, and I'm happy to have him. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed the interview too. He was very candid in his answer. He was very open and upfront, and the story that he told about his life, was pretty intriguing. So if you hadn't watched the interview, go check it out and listen to what he had to say, and how he ended up transitioning from the West Coast to Mississippi, and how the Southern hospitality drew him on in. So go check it out.
Hey, Jackson, Mississippi is a special place, bro. We try to tell people that, man. Stop listening to them people that tell you about Mississippi and they ain't never been there.
No.
Every time folk come to Jackson, Mississippi, man, they leave different. And I mean that in a good way. I want to see him sing the national anthem before one.
He did say he can do that.
He did say he can sing. He said there are archives.
Wait, you say he tried out for one of the shows too, man, when he was younger.
Yeah, he did. The Voice, I think. Something to that effect. Forgot what he said. All right, man. Our all SWAC team, man. We wanted to talk about it. We'll get into it tonight. We'll drop the link at the top of the hour. First team all SWAC, Evan Henry, Matt Knoll, Fabian McCray. Second team, Isaiah Guthrie and Jeremiah Williams. We touched on that a little bit last show. Wanted to talk about that. Thought Zoe would be on by now, but we'll come back to it. One sec. Let me go to something. I'll go here, TD. So this is the projected order to finish, man. They ain't show us a whole lot of love, dog. Man, Alabama A&M got more first place votes than Jackson State got. Sheesh. Somebody gave Valley a first place vote. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Pardon my French, but yeah, whoever that one person was, come on, man, y'all gotta stop playing. You knew whoever that was knew that it wasn't real before they even hit singing.
Well, they probably like the facilities now, man. Feel like they're gonna motivate them a little more.
Yeah, somewhat.
But you know what, Ken? You spoke it, when you was talking to Coach Taylor, man. You spoke it.
I'll come back to that. I want to show Matt real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we get into that stuff, because that's gonna take us down a whole nother road. We was talking about the Matt was the only one, preseason All-American. He was the only HBCU player, I think, within the FCS poll, preseason poll. FCS Central, shout out to Blue and his team, released his preseason All-American team featuring 4 student athletes from HBCU. Okay, it was 4. Okay, it was 4 because it was my man Kelby Givens. I know Malachi Bailey was on there. Matt Knoll was on there, and I forget who the other young man was. Might have been the punter from FAMU, maybe. Somebody let me know who that 4th person was. I know it was. Who am I forgetting? Was the tight end from Alcorn? I don't know. I know it was Malachi Bailey and Kelby Givens was on there. Matt Null was on there. Anyway, preseason. So listen, he's named to the second team All-American after he earned preseason first team All-Conference honors on Tuesday. So he was first team. He finished the year recording. He had 34 punts, 1,507 yards, averaged 43.3 yards per punt, and recorded a season high 65-yard punt. Yeah, he finished the season with 3 touchbacks and a pair of fair catches. So, yeah, man, that's pretty cool. Shout out to Matt, man. Matt, I need one of them rugs, man. TD, he doing rugs, bro. He got the hey, listen, somebody bought a rug from him. He had a JSU block rug. I got to get me one of them, dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he do a good job on it too, man. Real good job, actually.
Yeah, I think I need to follow him and find out. Give me one.
So Veronica still talking about these sugary grits, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. I put sugar in my grits back in the day. Until I was introduced to cheese grits. And then they just come with a little touch, a little dab of salt, because I don't do a lot of salt, and a little pepper. Hey, yeah, player circle. It was, man. I got a lot of man, I got a lot of great Ken, are you able to speak to the total number of players she's able to? Oh yeah, we got a full team, coach. I mean, sis. I said coach. We got a full team, Granny, and yeah, we got a full team. Yeah, we're good. We're good over there. But yeah, that interview was the bomb, man. It was. I really enjoyed Tim Barnett. Thank you, brother Tim, for coming on. Thank you, brother Jimmy, for reaching out to him, as well as brother Dent. Man, we got another. Who did he call me about? Oh yeah, we got another guest, man. That we confirmed, man. We got the Magic Man that we confirmed, man. We gonna get him on soon too, man. Jimmy Oliver, that is not he. Hey, we ain't gonna go all the way back to the 80s and that. We're gonna go back to the 2000s, the early 2000s. The champion. Hey, Jimmy throwing a touchdown with a Joker dragging on it, hanging off his feet. The Magic Man, Jimmy Oliver. We'll bring him on soon. I ain't gonna tell y'all when, but hey, listen, I'm telling y'all, when August come around and we get closer to the season, guess what, bro? We're gonna have one on every day almost, because we got a list long as Northside Drive right now. That's a great problem to have, man. Daryl Jones, you told me about it. You got Daryl Jones, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Lester Holmes, like I said, Leon, Sean Gray. We got a whole list of former legends, man, that we're gonna continue our legend series. And as we get closer to the season, we will extend it. And we'll go from there, man. We'll make it do what it do. Just hang tight, y'all. Hang tight. But it's coming. We can't just drop. If we give them to him, if we do it too much, guess what? That's who it was. It was Givens and Will Holt. That's what I thought. The punter, the kicker punter from family. That's what I thought it was. I thought that's what I saw, Blue, when I read it. Okay. So I was at the SWAC championship. When the Magic Man, I was at, that was an amazing play. Cheese grits with some eggs and Roger Wood. Oh, that was Roger Wood. Is that like a bacon brand or something? Eggs, Roger Wood. I don't know about that one, big dog. I'm gonna let you tell us about that one.
You're right. Hey man, I know. Speaking of interviews, I wasn't gonna mention the Tim interview just yet, but you were talking about maybe bringing Dr. Little back on, man. I enjoyed. Yeah, man. I have enjoyed all the interviews that we had thus far. Definitely enjoyed, Dr. Little. Getting to know him and the intent of his questions and the response and answer that he gave, man. It was a very great interview. I learned a lot about Dr. Little, so I definitely enjoyed that, man. So getting him back over would be great.
Yeah, I hit him up, man. I wish I could have. You know what? If I'd have been thinking, it would have been great to bring him on today. You know what I mean? That probably would have been a smart thing to do. So y'all forgive me on that. I got stuck in transit and I didn't have a lot of time to think. So But it's all good. We'll get him back on. No worries.
Now, speaking of Tim Barnett, man, you know what? That was a joyous interview for me. That was really fun. I didn't know what to expect from him, Ken, but once he came up in energy that he had, man, it took me to another place, man. I really enjoyed talking with him, and he seemed like a bunch of fun. And from my understanding, that's how he always been. I think Jimmy put it in the chat. He had to go get him from the other sideline a lot of the time, you know, from over messing with people, man. So
for real,
so
bro.
that was good. So if he said he gonna bring Neil Smith down with him, I need to reach out to him and let him know, hey man, Neil Smith need to bring those Super Bowl rings and autograph stain from the Broncos, man.
Hey man, I went and looked at Neil. Neil had all them big old breeze right strips. He had a whole gun. He did. Hey, but while we edit, y'all appreciate the donations that have come through. We got an initiative, man, tonight. I know it's probably it ain't no such thing as bad timing when you just got multiple things going on. You know how to pay more than one bill at one time. Y'all don't pay one bill in the house at a time now, y'all. Sometimes you have about 7 of them things. Roger Wood, you gotta say sausage then, bro. You can't just say Roger Wood. You can't just leave the sausage part out. Yeah, because that could have been Roger Wood. It could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? That's a brand, Roger Wood. Okay, I got you. And now you're making me hungry. Making me hungry right now.
Well, that was just that was look at just say it right here, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Anywho, hey, let's jump into it, man. Let's go back. Let's go back. No need to wait. We got to get rolling, man. So our first, all SWAC. So listen, we thought we'd get 5. We did. I think Zoe said 4. Initially, I was like, man, we ought to get way more than that. But when they hit us with that game, one thing I did like about this, though, Coach TC, in the interview with Tiger Talk said, man, he just wanted consistency. He just felt like the criteria changes like too frequently. You know what I mean? Every year you feel like it's something different, you know. That's how a player like an Irv Mulligan gets bypassed in a list like that. So Irv could have at least been second team, but we made that come. We already made that point already. Yeah.
There's one name on that list that I don't think nobody called.
Who?
Fabo.
Well, no, I knew Fabo was going to be on there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
He finished the season, I want to say second. I think him and Evan was second team at the end of the season. Him, Evan, and Matt. From what I can remember. I was happy to see Isaias, though, because I did not think Isaias was going to get on there. I think Isaias is going to have a good year, bro. I really do. I think he's going to have a much better year than he had last year. He had a good, but he talked about that at Media Day. He talked about being able to show versatility within his game, being able to play different styles. He had to come up and play a lot closer to the line last year because we just didn't have much in second level, bro. So we used our safeties a lot to support tackles, and that's what we had to do. So it was.
He did an excellent job in this space. Once he got up there, I mean, he's a sure tackler, which I said before, it kind of surprised me. And I want to say, hats off and congratulations to Evan Henry. He says, I think they represented extremely well from what I can see on the screen. They spoke very well. They had some some comedy to them. You know, they went all uptight and serious, but they was precise, to the point. So congratulations. You know, we always know that Coach Taylor is going to do what's best for the team, man. He did good with choosing those 2 guys to go represent, man. They did extremely well. So they listened. Congratulations to them, and I think they represent extremely well.
So this is a good question. Quay was an All-American on a non-SWAC list. And so was Robert McDaniel. So Robert McDaniel was not. I just think the SWAC doesn't do a good job of voting for the criteria. I just think we got to get out of that and just factor in production, rate of production based off of, and then the eye test. You know what I'm saying? And if it works works against us, cool. But let's be consistent. I think Blue and them did a really good job with their list. I haven't had a chance to catch any shows. If there's been an HBCU commentary regarding the breakdown of it, I really just haven't had a chance to watch a whole lot of content. I haven't even listened to Coach TC's talking to the Tiffany Green and Jay Walker. It's just hard for me to listen to Jay Walker right now. I don't like listening to the dude, so I'll take your word for whatever. I think it's the coaches and SIDs and whatnot. And let's be real about it. We shout out to Brother C. Lee. And I mean this when I say this, but he talk about things that hold us back from an HBCU standpoint. You have discrimination, the bigoted stuff. But then there's Negro ineptitude, man. Incompetence. Lack of follow-through. Lack of piss poor research. Favoritism. Emotions. I don't like them, so I'm gonna. And consistently, that's what comes out when you see that. It just make you scratch your head. And then you got Blue and his team, they go through all of FCS. And they're able to see things that you got, the Geralds out, Gerald Huggins and the guys that really do the work, man, that really do a good job of recruiting. And I really think that the SWAC needs to, instead of counting games, what they need to do is they need to start pulling in some of these football minds, and in the from a media standpoint. That's true. That's true, Sam. That's absolutely correct. That's part of it as well. I said emotions. I tried to be PC, but I would love to see some of the guys that, if someone shows a propensity to evaluate talent really well and really be able to tell that story and talk about what's to come and really give you some great content, minus the emotions and minus the I probably wouldn't be the right person, TD, to be a part of that conversation, because I wear my blue and white glasses all the time. And I'm only interested in what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not interested. So I would probably lose interest. I don't know if I'm interested enough to go in depth, but there are some out there that really do a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? That really do a thorough job of doing research. And it ain't got no emotions in it. It's straight data. And them the ones I like to watch. Them the ones I like to pay attention to, because it ain't about, I don't want to, when I'm looking for data, I leave my emotions I put them in the drawer. We're just talking data. We're talking eye test, football, all that. And when I'm looking, I don't care about, follow me, y'all. When we're evaluating talent, bro, I love these kids, man. But I have zero emotions when we're talking about talent evaluation. We're going to call it like it is. Coaches on down. And I just think it blows my mind sometimes when you see the obvious, and it just kind of, if there's any type of, all right, I'll give you the scenario. This is how I think, y'all. And I was giving this analogy one time before. If I give you a cup of milk, let's say you like milk. You like milk, bro?
It's okay.
All right. Let's say you love milk. But what's the one? What's your beverage of choice?
Water.
Okay, water. Not water. Let's just do something.
Okay. Lemonade.
All right, lemonade. God damn it, TD. As soon as you said that, I heard turn lemonade into lemons.
Hey, man.
Oh man, we had a good time with that one, bro. You know, we we go Joan, bro. Hey, C loves D. What's up, Timona? She said wine.
Okay, I can rock with wine.
All right. I got a scenario for you. All
I
right.
can rock with wine.
Red wine,
Mm-hmm.
some Pinot Noir, some Cabernet Sauvignon, right? If I took a drop of ink, boop, one drop, and just stir it up in there. T, would you drink that wine?
No,
Why?
I don't want that in my body, man. You
That's a drop of ink. It ain't no, listen, bro. It's just one drop of ink.
no.
You're not gonna drink it, are you?
And I'm definitely not gonna pay $11 to $12 for it.
T, you know why I said that? That's my point when I'm talking about how I view the evaluation of talent, bro. If you drop a little bit of hate, a little bit of bias, it taints the whole list for me. You can throw the whole thing away. I don't want it. I don't want no part of it. That's why I prefer to go into places where there is no emotions, because we're just talking data now. You know what I mean? So that's my point, bro. And I just think
So Ken, let me ask you this then. You know, you often express, you know, that you just said you keep your blue and white glasses on all the time.
from a
Oh, you think it's possible that it's something that you may be missing,
nope.
being that you're not watching everything else?
No. What I mean when I say I keep my blue and white glasses on, I'm talking about interest, like what I'm interested in. Like I only want to look at it. I'm not like, my point is, I said I'm probably not the right person because I keep my blue and white glasses on, meaning I'm focused on JSU. Like I'm interested in JSU. I am energized by what we're doing. If I had to, dog, you know how hard it is for me to, boy, y'all should see me watching, you know how we be finna play somebody and I gotta watch one of them games. TD, I swear to you, bro, I go to sleep like 17 times. I be trying my best to stay up. It's so,
Because you have no interest.
so boring, bro. Like it's like watching paint dry to me. I just don't have an interest in the other stuff. Now, that has nothing to do with talent evaluation. Zoe is one of the ones that have vehemently said, fam, you going 66, 75. Where could you possibly go when you are evaluating data? That doesn't require emotions. It requires an acumen of the game and an eye for talent. That's all we're talking about. That doesn't require emotions towards something. Emotions that it doesn't require the emotions that bring about biases or hate. The biases and hate is what causes someone to not see something that they should see or see something over there that ain't really there. If y'all understand where I'm coming from. That's
Okay. Okay, Ken. Let's back up for a second. Let me ask you this. So the voting of the first place vote, the voting of the players, first, second team, all that.
Let's look at it.
It's done by the coaches in the SID.
Coaches in SID. So if we look at this, let's see if they got it right. This isn't bad, bro. When you look at the breakdown, I think we all knew Miles Crawley was going to be the quarterback because it was just a down year for quarterbacks, and not only was it a down year, well, I'm gonna say a down year. Musa was done, and Jacobian didn't play enough games, so it ain't really have. And even if he did, I think if Jacobian played a full season, I think it's a landslide. Not a landslide. I think from a yardage standpoint. I mean, Grambling did they even have a winning season last year? I don't think they had a winning season last year. No, of course they didn't, because their coach got fired.
Their coach,
So
right.
the team that got fired, who coach got fired, actually the quarterback, it was kind of a default list. Now, Donovan Eaglin, yep, it got that right. Kendrick Rhymes, I think they got that right because Irv wasn't able to finish the season. If Irv finishes the season healthy, then it's absolutely Irv Mulligan, Donovan Eaglin. But it is what it is. What happened, happened. Ashton Grable, absolutely. Grable is a great linebacker. I mean, offensive lineman for FAMU. And again, if you look at FAMU's offensive line, they bring back a lot of, linemen that played a lot of minutes for them. That's what I look in the trenches. I ain't looking at all that other shit. I'm looking at the trench play. They lost Cardell, Williams, but they bring back Ashton Grable, who was a all-SWAC player, first team all-SWAC. Flat out ton fruit of that 2 offensive line. You can make that case. I'm not even gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue with that one, EA, because when you look at Reyes, and we look at what's his name? Is it Goss? Did Goss make it? No, Goss ain't even on there. Damn. Hold on, is Goss on there? No, Goss isn't on there. So again, I'm telling you, TD, this is what. So I don't have my blue and white glasses on because I've evaluated the talent, bro. Like the talent is there. So I'm not gonna sit here and say because EA is annoying in the chat and he only pop up when we say Fab, you like candy, man.
You don't have to say it one time, huh?
You say Fab, you and peekaboo, and there you go. He just pop up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But he good people though. He all right. He all right with. But listen, me loving Jack State ain't got nothing to do with saying that potentially Reyes and Goss could have possibly been on that list. Very easily could have been on that list. But in order for me, again, TD, I disqualify myself because outside of I can't tell you about Joseph Church. Blue probably can. Taj Martin. Aurelius Dunn, he was the best offensive lineman for Alabama State last year. So I do remember his name. Of course, Evan, Ashton Grave. Okay. I just don't know about the other 2. Taj Martin name sounds a little familiar. But I don't know about Joseph Church. I don't know. I don't know him. So I haven't paid enough attention. But the other the teams that I have paid attention to, probably I watched FAMU a lot because remember we was watching them to see if we was going to possibly get a chance to sneak up into that Eastern division. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost to them, so we had to see what they were doing. So when you're watching the team consistently to see what they do, you're gonna watch the players that kind of stick out. Fabian McCray for sure. Jacoby Hewitt, that's a name. He had a pretty good year. So first team. Now, Tavarius Griffin, that was a no-brainer. Tavarius Griffin was the best tight end in the conference outside of whatchamacallit from
Valley had one.
Valley did have one. I think Valley tight end was second team, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Jackson Davis.
Mm-hmm.
So Jackson Davis second team, but you have what was his name, man? 81. Kamari Young. Was it Kamari Young, the young man that was at the Legacy Bowl? I gave a video for FAMU tight end.
Yes.
Okay. So outside of him, Tavarius Griffin was a weapon, and that's a player we're gonna have to circle. You better watch that kid last game of the season, bro. Tavarius Griffin is a stud. I'm an 85. He is a baller. They got that right. So I don't really have a lot of gripes about first team. Those that are really well versed within this, I got to get better at that if I'm going to cover. You know what I'm saying? I will do a better job of looking beyond the blue lens for dialogue purposes. Now, as we go into the season, first team all SWAC defense. Malachi Bailey, 100% correct. Kelby Givens, 100% correct. Traquan Thomas. Look, then the thing that jumps out to you on this one is Alabama State. Adding Rico Dozier was a slam dunk for them. Traquan Thomas, D lineman. He was a stud for him last year. I think that's the edge rusher, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. CJ Presley, yeah, he was good. Dozier obviously was for UAPB, but he transferred cross conference. Jacob Williams, yeah, Jacob Williams was a tackling machine for Texas Southern. He was. DeMarcus Cunningham, I can't tell you much about him. I just can't. I don't know if he's a transfer, if he was there with Bubba. I don't know. I just don't know. Kendall Bowler, yeah, he's arguably the best DB in the conference. Not named, he's been consistent. He's been a starter. He's been first team all SWAC. Yeah, quite some time. Mari Pate. So Pate is a stud. Pate a stud, bro. He jumped off the film at me when I watched him last year. Pate, pretty good kid, man. If it's the number that I'm thinking, he had a really good season. He said, I don't see how the guy who plays at FAMU was all conference at Valley but don't make the list. Yeah, he was a stud. So that's another player in there that FAMU did pick up, the linebacker he's talking about. Deco Wilson, yeah, they got that right. FAMU. James Burgess, yep. I think they get that right. I think BJ get in there if he doesn't get hurt. TD. BJ don't get hurt. I think he's in there easily. The game's got him. BJ didn't have the tackles, but he had the impact. If you watched it,
that actually seemed to be a consistent theme for JSU players.
We got hurt last year, especially toward the back of the season, mid to late season. Irv goes down, K5 goes down, BJ goes down.
Jacoby was hurt at the
beginning of the season. I mean, Evan had an appendectomy. You know what I mean, like appendicitis the whole season. It was just one of them seasons, man. Savin gets hurt at a fluke freaky accident last play of practice while we there watching, and it just derailed his whole season. Jason Brown gets hurt against FAMU.
No kicker.
Kicker gets hurt. Boy, we had a lot. To go 7-4, man, was super damn impressive, though. I got right. Now, when we get to the second team, this is called the default list. It's either default of the bad voters or default of not having of players that should have been on here getting disqualified. Marcus Harris. Lord have mercy. I don't even remember him.
Me either. Ooh.
So I remember him. Just the little dude, man, that broke the 4 damn tackles in the damn red zone. Remember, I damn near wanted to throw a hat on the field.
Oh yeah, going in that south end zone.
Yeah, he's like a third string running back, bro.
Wow.
And he had a total of 356 yards. That's bullshit, man. Come on, y'all. This is ridiculous, SWAC. This is ridiculous. I already looked at Kelvin Dean. Kelvin Dean, I can make a case for Kelvin Dean because he was the Celebration Bowl's MVP. So I don't have a problem that you put in this, and I get it. They had a 3-headed monster at running back with Jenkins, Yant, and Dean. So you splitting carries pretty consistently. And I'm not knocking Harry, but come on, man. 86 carries, 4 tugs, 356 yards. I just can't. You can't make this up. Irv had 123 carries, 687 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5.6 yards per carry.
That guy from Jackson?
Who?
Marcus Harris.
Yep, he is.
Mm.
Hey, listen, whether he's from Jackson or not, I'll just stop there. All I'm saying, just saying.
I mean, you definitely can't. I mean,
He obviously he made the game criteria. I guess playing the amount of games, and this is all I said. This is football, man. Football and injuries play a factor in that. It should have been Irv Mulligan. Irv should have been in that list, but he got. I don't understand that. That made no sense to me. But anyway,
I mean,
you got a player that was leading, and this player is returning, and he played in how many games did Irv play in last year? Let's see.
he got hurt in the Alabama State game.
Yeah, and he made it back for Alcorn. Alcorn, he only had 3 carries, so he got hurt in Alabama State. So I just want to mention this. South Carolina State, he had 14. And he didn't start against South Carolina State. He had 14 carries, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. Against FAMU, he had 16 carries, 77 yards, 4.8 yards, no tugs. The next week, he had 23 carries, 105 yards, 4.6 carry, 1 tug at Southern. Against Texas State, he had 12 carries, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. The next game he had against Bethune-Cookman, he had 21 carries, 174 yards, 8.3 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. The next game against Alabama A&M, he had 23 carries, 115 yards, 5 yards per carry, no touchdown.
Yeah, what against Alabama State?
Alabama A&M, he had 115 yards, 23. And then against Alabama State, he got hurt. He had 11 carries, 57 yards, 5.2. So he wound up getting hurt that game. And then so he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get this straight. 2, 4, 6. He played in 8 games out of 11. And you telling me he don't qualify for preseason All SWAC? He played in 8 games out of 11. I'm gonna say it again. He played in 8 games out of 11 games, bro. He missed 3 games. What's up, Zoe?
What's up, man? What's up, TD? What's up, the I Love family?
What's up, bro?
Hey, before I heard you, I caught the last little bit what you were saying. I'm just gonna say this: there is no way in hell, in any conference, on any level, you're gonna have anybody on anybody's first team at running back, receiver, tight end, or anything that got 300 yards.
And you got 2 running backs on here that literally Irv could.
And hold on, and you literally are going to stand on some principle of that you had to have played in 75% of the game. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they could actually take that and throw it in the trash, because the mere fact that you have somebody who played in 8 games, had the number of touches. Because see, if you want to hold somebody to a standard, then what they should do is the NFL model, meaning that, hey, somebody had a minimum of 100 carries. Somebody had a minimum of this amount of catches. Because remember, if they're basing off production, then it should be based off production. Meaning that, hey, to meet this criteria, you have to have a minimum, not minimum gains, because your usage rate is usage rate. You see what I'm saying? Your usage rate isn't dictated by the number of games you played. It's about how much you were utilized.
So check this out, bro. This is gonna mess y'all up. Irv had 687 yards rushing, and he missed 3 games from an injury, and he was leading the league in rushing. The 2 running backs on the second team total had 732 yards.
Wow.
So here's the thing. So basically, if I go by the SWAC own metrics, if I hold them to the letter of the law in which they're going to do and set this team up, that's why I made the point up Tuesday when I said with it going by their metric and their word, then Ahmad Miller should be second team all conference.
Listen, he had 8-point-some yards per rush. I mean, per carry.
He played in 75% of the games, and he only had just a shade of under 100 yards less than the guy who made first team running back. So according to the SWAC metric, and he had more touchdowns. So according to the SWAC metric, Ahmad Miller should be second team all SWAC.
Well, listen, if you take the two running backs that's on the second, that's representing the second team, and their totals together only equate to 45 yards more than the one running back that was left off. All of them, everybody who would vote need to be slapped like the Three Stooges. Remember how you just slapped everybody in a row? 8 games, 11.
And let me add this to boot, because I know somebody's gonna watch this, and I get it. Football jargon, football 101. Well, the preseason kind of doesn't matter. You'd rather be on the team at the end of the year. Let me tell you why that's true, but it's not true. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you're going to be a stickler for this on the front end, you can bet your Johnny Roger ass they're going to be a stickler for it at the end of the year. You want to know how we know? Because this is what they always do.
Well, I think that's where we were like saying, I don't know. And again, I don't know these O-linemen. I know Trask. I remember that name. Alabama A&M Vincent. I remember Medi Torrance. I remember that name. Alabama A&M had 2 offensive linemen, Cam Williams and okay, all right. I mean, you would have thought Texas Southern had 1. My goodness, and they just had they got an MI. Was it who's the other offensive lineman? Anybody know? I got that off the SWAC page. I guess they just said NA, not applicable, not available, I guess. Wide receiver Javon Robinson, okay, Jackson Davis. So the coach SID, the coach and SIDs are voting. They did. Casper. Oh my goodness. But no, that's where we at, man. Let's go to second team defense. Jeremiah Williams, okay. Alan Smith, I don't even know who that is for MU. Michael Akins, I remember Michael Akins. Michael Akins, I mean, well, yeah, he was pretty solid with Texas Southern. Jamal Marshall, Isaiah, what is it? Bogarty, Darius Thomas. I remember that name. Linebacker Derek Williams, okay. Amon Scarborough. Another defensive back from Alabama and Alabama State. So they just, Alabama State got several. They got the most.
Mm-hmm.
See why they got them finished to win. I mean, to finish. Summer Rauer, Javius Williams, defensive back. Okay. All right, we'll see. Again, at the end of the day, it comes down to what you do at the end of the season. Zoe, since we got you on, Zoe, thoughts on predicted order of finish?
I mean, on the east side, I mean, look, I ain't gonna make no bones about it, man. Y'all know how I feel about Alabama State. I mean, I think they'll be halfway formidable, but you know, I'm not going to even gripe about it. It is what it is. I love where they got us, but logically, I don't see how you could put Jackson State third and Alabama State over Jackson State, because see, it makes me wonder, you know, the SWAC team is like, okay, we're going to go with this and who played, whatever the case may be. But then when I look at the order of finish, is this a projection or is it based off real logic on what they have and what they brought back? And see, that's what we don't know, because there's nothing there to that. Because look, I already went into it beforehand about what we brought back, what they brought back. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like the only thing they want to hang over them to us is, oh, well, they beat you guys last year, right? And it's like, okay, well, they beat us, but you're talking about a head coach in his second year with continuity compared to a first year head coach, you know what I'm saying, in his first season with a lot more roster overall. But I'm trying to figure out in their losses, where did they leapfrog Jackson State to show, oh, well, they've done this and they've added this. And so we can see from what they've done since the end of the season where they should leapfrog Jackson State, and we're going to project that they will win that division. That's
I mean, if you really look at it, man, I mean, the things that you said, and I guess possibly what they could be looking at with the adding, of course, start out with them beating us. Then you add, it's a lot of hype around Body.
Okay, stop. Hold on. Pause right there. How is adding a quarterback that's only won 9 games in his college career, a benefit to leapfrog another team? And also in those 9 wins, he only has 4 against winning teams. So how is that a thing to elevate you?
Again, for whatever reason, there's hype around his name. Apparently, someone out there see extreme potential in him. Man, they felt like he was in a bad situation, which is probably the reason he left Texas Southern. And then you add the defense, the players that they added on defense. They get Rico Dozier, and then you're looking at, Coach Robertson being in his 7th year. Again, man, those teams are practicing and loading up too. So if you look at that, and then if you've got to give a tie to who it is, unfortunately, they beat us. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's what that is. And then you look at FAMU, who are the defending champ. And personally, I think we are in a good spot, and I think that we're in the spot to prove everybody wrong. So actually, I like the spot, the prediction, the prediction, and I think we have the coaching staff and the talent and the player to prove everybody wrong.
Well,
so,
I don't necessarily have a problem where we are per se. What I'm getting at in my whole thing is I'm trying to understand the logic into how you're going to have Alabama State pick to win the division when they've done nothing to elevate themselves over FAMU or Jackson State. Remember, you have the floor is what happened at the end of the season when the final standings came out. So since that time has happened, what have they done or what have they shown to leapfrog Jackson State and FAMU? Because again, adding a 9-win quarterback does not do that. You lost your best offensive weapon. You lost your best running back. Because again, your first team all conference running back got 300 yards. So that's not something that's posing as a major threat to you. Then you look at defense, they lost their 3 best defensive players. So what have they done to leapfrog Jackson State and FAMU? Because I'm sorry, adding a 9-win quarterback, logically, that doesn't even compute or equate to make sense in that regard.
So it looked like, Zoe, they feel like, I can give you the breakdown from based off of the SWAC. It makes sense because of who they listed is all SWAC. I mean, they feel like Rico Dozier replaces Bubba.
Right.
Traquan Thomas was there. I would assume DeMarcus Cunningham was there. James Burgess. I guess he had a pretty decent year. He steps up in place of Mikey Victor and, whoever hell else left. They got a running back that they feel is all conference.
Yeah, but we don't go. Look at what you said. What they feel. You don't project.
I'm talking about the SWAC, not Alabama.
So no, because we're not going off feeling. We're going off logic. And
I ain't going off neither one of them. Hold on, I'm not going off neither one of them. I'm going off data as far as what they saying. What they told us on Tuesday was the value of. They got an old lineman that's all SWAC first team. That they got 4. They got 5 all SWAC defensive players.
And let me say this too. So EA, yes, I'm saying that. Yeah, if the one thing I haven't pointed out is the SWAC has actually gone against what they traditionally do. If you check your and you can go back to the previous 10 years, what the SWAC normally does is that they go chalk. And what that means is whatever was the very last thing that happened at the end of the season, that's going to be the first thing they start the season with for the following year. You can go back and look at it. That's what the SWAC typically does. So yes, in that mention, yeah, FAMU probably should have been number one. And again, what do we always say? You're the champ until somebody beats you, right?
Right.
You know what, though? You know what? Not gonna let Veronica jump in here since she joined us. Good to see some women on this thing. It just seems like they don't really consider. I guess recruiting has been so down to where it actually requires coaches to pay attention to what other schools are doing. So the only thing that they do is they just go off of the players that they've seen. They give no consideration to the new guys. I wonder, you know what I mean? Because it just doesn't seem like that from that standpoint. Veronica, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?
What's up, Veronica?
Hey,
Hey,
Veronica.
Happy for you.
look, this has been a topic that has been wrecking my brain that Zoe is talking about because I'm just not understanding the hype behind Alabama State and Alcorn this year. Like I'm so confused, and I'm so confused as how they're not gonna rank FAMU number one when they beat everybody. I'm like, how are they not number one
But
this year?
not only did they beat everybody, but they also had a better recruiting class than
They did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused now. The part that confuses me and me and the coach from Alcorn went back and forth in a chat last year. I can't remember his name, but I
Okay.
told him you look at the fact the assistant, the one that be on there with blue. I said, yeah, y'all beat us by 4 points, not even a touchdown, considering Coach TC Taylor had a brand new roster, a brand new coaching staff, and it was his first year. You had everything that you had from the previous year. Everything. So how did you not beat us but by 4 points? What does that say about your team? You weren't great. So how is it that you're great this year when you only beat a brand new team with a brand new coaching staff, a brand new quarterback, brand new play calling, brand new offense and defense, and you still only beat us by 4 points? I can't understand how you're great.
Well, you know what,
And the
Veronica?
same thing for Alabama State. Like y'all came to us and only beat us by 5 points. You didn't even beat us by a whole touchdown. So how are your team so great this year?
Well, Veronica, I'll add something to that. If you look at Alcorn, right? Well, Alcorn is bringing in bringing in a brand new head coach, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
granted, they'll say, well, he has previous head coaching experience at Pine Bluff. Well, guess what? It wasn't no winning one.
Right.
You are what your record says you are. He wasn't winning at Pine Bluff.
Now, to me, the only team that has bragging rights that had just flat out beat JSU was FAMU last year, in my opinion. I know a win is a win, but I'm just saying if y'all veteran coaches, especially Alcorn, we played a veteran coach who had all of his starters from the previous year. It's only about 2 or maybe 3 players that left, graduated. You pretty much had your same team.
Team.
And you only beat TC by 5 points. That is not great.
I'm gonna
That
make
is not good.
this point.
So I don't understand how they rated them so great this year
I do.
when I mean
They rank them teams based off of
favoritism.
it was based off of the all SWAC list. It was based off what both teams are returning. They didn't factor in anything with recruiting. They never do. Because if you factor in recruiting, it would have been FAMU, Jackson State, Alabama State. If you'd have just because I mean, this is all I'm saying. Alcorn has a good bit. You got Malachi Bailey, he's the preseason defensive player of the year. I think, or was it Kelby Gibbons? I think it's Kelby Gibbons was. Forgive me. Is it Kelby Gibbons? I think it was Kelby Gibbons, Southern. But Malachi Bailey, he's a stud. I just think I'm going out. I don't know the answer. I'm just assuming. I'm saying based off of the trajectory, it looks like from the data that they're going off of that based off because it doesn't. You don't know. I mean, they can say Sarah Thomas was a defense coordinator at all. Okay, he steps in. He was on that staff. They keep most of that staff together. Okay, there's going to be some continuity, but there will be some unknowns. It is a new voice. But then again, it's whatever. If you factored in recruiting, though, Grambling gets a whole lot more consideration than Prairie View. Because there is nobody on the west side that had a better recruiting class than Grambling. And that's coming from a recruiting guy. If the SWAC consider recruiting, you ain't touching what Grambling did in recruiting on the west side. I'm just
So
telling
let
you.
me ask you this. What was added to Alabama State this year that would project them to finish over FAMU?
So what they had was they had some players that are on the all SWAC list, and they brought over some players within the conference. Andrew Body being one, Rico Dozier being another one. Somebody tell me they did add some players. They actually grabbed a couple of players that we were recruiting. I think they grabbed a linebacker from what I remember. I think he transferred it from USM, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they had some pieces, but as far as recruiting, they grabbed most of their recruiting that came in was high schoolers, where they develop their own homegrown talent. They tend to do that, and they do it pretty well. They recruit well from the high school level out of the Alabama area, and they develop them up, which is smart. But I think they're going out continuity, they're going out the fact that. But even when they beat us last year, the coach even said that we were the better team that lost. Our running back got hurt. Savin fumbled the ball a couple times, and it was several times. We had 5 turnovers that game.
We did on
So
the last drive.
Really beat us, and you don't take nothing from them. They made it happen, but they were not a better team than us. They just played better than us, and it is what it is. So that's part of football. But when you talk about a team that retools, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's hard to look at the quarterback position and say that quarterback, and I think somebody was talking about a debate when you look at the stats and all that. It's just a tough situation in my opinion. But they went with what they went with. I'm okay with where we are. I'm just going off logic. One of the things that really tripped me out was the fact that Zoe pointed this out. Zoe said that Alabama A&M had more first place votes than we did. And we got 2. Alabama A&M got 4.
Wow.
Hey, Zoe, sorry, do you remember that, bro? Hey, well, so who was the 4 people that gave them first place votes? He said they did. They disrespect the hell out of FAMU.
They did. I would have to agree. And I can't stand FAMU, but the way that's
go ahead, sis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, I could care less about FAMU.
That's right, EA.
Them F them people. But look, that they are who they are. They're the defending champs, and there is no way that they should not be in that number 1 bracket, period. They had a great recruiting class as well. In my opinion, they brought in a lot of great talent this year as well to replace what they lost, just like Alabama State. And that's just the truth. FAMU should be in that number 1 slot until somebody beat them. They beat everybody in their conference, period.
Veronica.
That's a good
Let me
point.
ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
We all know the respect that Coach Willis Simmons received throughout HBCU football in the SWAC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's moved on. We know the team that FAMU had. We know the chaos that transpired once Coach Simmons left. So now they have a new man in charge who is an unknown. The person that was definitely spearheading the charge is gone in Coach Simmons. Yes, he brought in the new Coach Cozy, brought in a lot of players in from the portal, some D1 players. So with the chaos and the unknown, I guess he got everybody kind of scratching their head about, what FAMU can do. Now, respectfully, they are the champion there, and they did retain some of the players on their team. So I think with the change of command is the biggest thing to have that maybe have the voters questioning FAMU. And then with and again, like I said, he did some good recruiting. So that may be some consideration. So
well, it could be, but that's one component.
Yep.
You can't define a whole team on one component
Putting that
because he does have some good coaches behind him, and everybody, if you know football, your assistant coaches and your position coaches are a very, very vital part of your football team. The head coaches needs to be great, but at the end of the day, who's out there in the field with those guys and really preparing them for the game? They weren't lost.
Let me
And so I don't think that one component of FAMU's team was enough to outweigh them from that number one position that they rightfully worked for and deserve.
I think when you look at, to your point, Veronica, I think when you look at TD is a good point. Willie leaves kind of an unknown. But the big thing that's glaring is the fact that they do not factor in incoming transfers, incoming players. They don't do it. They do not do it. And this list is evident because Mo made a great point. How do you put Prairie View over Alcorn? I mean, Alcorn over Prairie View when Prairie View beat Alcorn to represent the West. And Fred McNair left. They got a new coach. Bubba McDowell still there. They got a new quarterback in there. They got a 4-star quarterback transferring in from Houston. And they won the West. They won the West 2 out of the last 3 seasons. So
Andrew Body is improved, in my opinion. I mean, you won 9 games in your football career. You sat out a whole year. We don't know what you're going to look like day one.
They don't either.
So I don't feel like that should be considered as a plus because we don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to mesh well with your line? Like, are you going to, be able to connect with the new play calling? You've been out a whole year.
Yep. I mean, but you know what? I can say this. I mean, I can make the case as to why they feel like getting Andrew Body. Andrew Body is a talent. He's definitely a talent. Again, even if you make the case situationally, he just was in a bad situation. He's big arm. Zoe made a great point. I'm not gonna get into that because it's beating a dead horse at this point. Outside of that, it's like I'm asking for the question of what are you putting around him, and I don't have the answer to that. I don't know what they have at running back. I don't think that the young man that they had second team all SWAC. Maybe they had. I'm saying I don't know. I'm disqualifying myself. I don't know what they have at the wide receiver position where he's gonna have weapons that's gonna that he could throw the ball to. So, but I do know they got a stout defense. They're gonna hang their hat on their defense this year, and their objective is to hold you, and they're gonna outscore you from the standpoint of if I was just kind of looking at personnel, it looks like they got enough to do what they need to do on offense, but they're gonna hang their hat on defense. They have a defensive-minded coach. I'm gonna stop you from scoring, and I'm gonna do just enough to outscore you. Because you can't look at what they put on, from what we can see and say that they're going to be a 30-plus point per game type team. Maybe they looking at last year they were 22 points a game. They probably want to get around 23, 24 points a game, and then they don't feel like you can score 3 touchdowns on them. I think that's the style that he's trying to play. But that's all SWAC related. I'm going to say this again, and it pains me because I hate when they don't do the work. Because then we got to come behind them and speak the truth. How in the hell do you look at what Jack State and FAMU did from a recruiting standpoint and give no consideration to that? Maybe you can say, well, we don't know. They got them out the portal. They may not be da-da-da-da. I understand that. But if you got players that's coming from the conference that played okay and you big them up, then why not look at the recruiting that took place on the other side? So And you know, in the end, it's good for dialogue. It really is. But to your point, I like your thinking when you said, you know, FAMU could have been easily first place in preseason. They whooped everybody. I think Maratovich is a solid quarterback. They bring in a young man transfer in from Florida Atlantic, and they have a shit ton of running backs. And I do mean a shit ton. And talking about they loaded. I don't know what people are looking at. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this, and I stand on this. You take this to the bank. Where my big brother, Mr. Campbell, at? The championship game for the East of the SWAC is October the 19th. You put that in your pipe and you smoke it all the way to your fingertips. I'm telling you right now, the winner of that game will represent the East in the SWAC championship.
Hey, Veronica, what would you rank Andrew Body in the SWAC as a quarterback?
From a 1 to what?
Wherever. What would you put him? 1,
Average.
5, 10?
He an average quarterback, in my opinion. He's not, from what I've seen in the past, he an average quarterback. He good with his legs, but in my opinion, my quarterback is better.
That's what I'm asking you. You know, with the quarterbacks in the SWAC, what would you rank him? What, you know, if you had to pick a quarterback, I mean, what would you put him, you know,
From a
throughout?
scale of 1 to 10, I would say Andrew Body is about a 6, 6.5.
So in the SWAC, you'll put him. You saying that there's 5 other quarterback better than him?
In my opinion, because he didn't sit out a year. I don't know what he like. He only won 9 games already. He's been playing for 4 years now, right? That's not a really good record.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you look at the stats, and we can do this for every quarterback, first 3 years at Texas Southern, I would say that last year is going to be a red shirt year. So he's still going to have 2 years of eligibility. But you're talking about 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 9 rushing touchdowns. And let me see if I can't get like some percentages here.
And you got to factor in during that time where Andrew Body did make those stats. You got to look at the new head coaches. You had Eddie Robinson that was new. Eddie Robinson Jr., I'm sorry. You had Gremlin's head coach that was new. You had Prairie View's coach that was new. Or was it Southern? You had a lot of new head coaches that didn't have a lot of established teams. So yeah, you're able to run through those types of teams when you are established and you've been with your team for 2 years and you've been with your coach and they coming in new, you kind of can get your stats up. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm not on the bandwagon. I don't have a problem with Andrew Body. I think I like his mom. I think he's a very good, well-spoken young man, but to factor in the fact that you got Andrew Body in as a transfer to put them over another team that has done the work, I just don't agree with that.
I don't know if here's the thing though. FAMU doesn't have a quarterback that has played in the conference long enough. Maratovich is going into his redshirt junior year, and he's mainly played behind. He played behind. What was the young man name? 17. I think the kid that started when Shador was a freshman. I forgot his name. And then after him, Musa took over for the last 2 seasons. And then McKay, there you go. McKay was there, and then Rashawn McKay. That's right. So Maratovich got in that freshman game, that monsoon game in Orange Blossom Classic. And I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I'm paying very close attention to FAMU because I know, to your point, Veronica, we ain't winning the East till we get past them. We got to get through them.
Absolutely.
Right? They are a juggernaut, man. And I just that team is and I'll give respect which respect is, you know. I watch every damn day. I watched the whole spring game and I ain't fall asleep. of all the quarterbacks that came out there and started and ran that offense, I'm telling you guys, Mirotovich was probably the smoothest one. That offense operated pretty damn smooth under him. So you got a kid that's been there 3 years, 4 years under. This is 4th season. He's been sitting on ice. So don't be shocked if he comes out and have a pretty solid year. I don't think now he got to get his reps in, but I just think this whole notion of, oh man, they lost their team and they went through what we went through. It don't mean that the outcome gonna be the same. We had some adversity. We don't know. We don't know what adversity is gonna look like for them. But I'm only saying that to say this. Hold on, bro. I'm only saying that to say this. He said, I feel Cozy won't start. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. They got 4 games that they got to get through. They got the 2 HBCU games, and then they got the 2 FBS games. So it's a lot that can happen before they play the Alabama schools, and then they'll play us on their 7th game, just like we'll play ours. We get a bye before that. I'm cool with that. I'm happy about that. I'm talking about Andrew Body though. To your point, when that's their situation at quarterback, it's kind of easy because at least you have more than a sample size to Andrew Body. He is an average quarterback, a little bit more than average. I think he's got feet. He's a great athlete, and I think what Alabama State has been able to do is sell him in a way to where they know what he can do. And they know what his strengths and weaknesses are, and they feel like they're going to be able to set him up for success because he does have a big arm. He is athletic, and he can be protected by a defense. They think they got the pieces, and I don't have a problem with that. That's cool. The other problem is to that question, TD, is that hell, you can't name 5 other quarterbacks in the conference right now because everybody's got a new quarterback. We can go through all the teams. We know that Alabama A&M got what's his name? Damn, I'm looking at Langford, and they got another young man that's coming up. Bethune-Cookman got sprayed. Sprague got hurt, but he's a stud. Mississippi Valley, they got a quarterback. I don't know his name. Prairie View brings in a new quarterback from Houston. Southern got Biden. Arkansas Pine Bluff, ain't nobody care. Texas Southern got Jace Wilson. Alcorn got Tyler Macon. You know what I'm saying? So of those quarterbacks, 4-star, Grambling brought in a 4-star, a 3-star, and they got Miles Crawley. Southern got a 3-star with another 3-star behind them. Arkansas Pine Bluff did bring in a quarterback. I want to say brought in a quarterback, maybe from Arkansas State, something to that effect. They did bring in a quarterback though. Texas Southern got Jace Wilson. I think they may bring in a quarterback too. So it's a lot of unknowns, but it's also a lot of parity too. So I'll pause there. Go ahead, TD.
I mean, that's the point I was making. I mean, you're going with a lot of unknown, but Andrew Body had, he has played, he is familiar, and maybe they're not looking for him.
TD, you just said something. Yeah, there are a lot of unknowns, but you know what's required when there are unknowns and you're voting? It's called research. It's called doing your homework. So when you're going to have these types of conversations or you're going to make these picks, that's where the determination comes from. It can't just be from SWAC data. It got to be from the other stuff too, because last year don't mean a whole lot, a hill of beans to Jack State, because last year's team, we got 6 new coaches. We brought in 40 plus new players. So this is a whole different situation. But go ahead.
And that's what I'm saying. That's probably why they were riding, with Andrew Body, because he has somewhat of a name. He has played in the league. So he was very solid talent. So maybe they feel that the system over there wasn't, at Texas Southern didn't work for him. With a lot of unknowns in the SWAC right now, he's one of the few with a name, and now he's on the Alabama State team.
Yeah,
and so they might not be expecting him, to they might hit a little better than a game manager. So that's how they probably want for him. So if you factor that stuff in, plus the tenure that Coach Robinson has in Alabama State is always a tough outing for anyone. Mm-hmm. So And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying FAMU didn't recruit good. I'm not saying FAMU not going to be good because Ken, I agree with you. You know, they have brought in some talent and they keep talent. Again, we talk about a school located in Florida. So I'm not knocking that. But to the question of people want to know the thing with Alabama and FAMU being number 2, you know, when you look at it from, you know, those trajectory, this kind of what you get.
I like it.
Exactly.
I like it right where we at.
Exactly.
Please don't.
I don't care.
Anybody tuned in, please don't be listening to this thinking that I'm mad. Trust me. I was only pissed off by Irv not making first team. I thought that was straight horseshit. I tell you in a heartbeat, that's what I was bothered by that. I understand, you know, BJ, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we splitting hairs. I get it. I thought Rob McDaniel possibly would have sniffed the list out or something to that effect, possibly some Quay Davis or something. Hey, it could have been. I was okay with that. You know, it would have not been. But I'm not okay with Irv not being on the first team after having played 8 games.
I got one more question.
Sure, shoot.
How we get Grambling over Southern over here in the Wild Wild West?
I think that's actually correct, even though who won the Bayou Classic? Southern or Grambling?
I think Southern, didn't they?
I'm waiting on the answer. I need it. Chat, who won? I don't feel like looking for it, but who won the Bayou Classic last year? Was it Southern or was it Grambling? I think it was Southern. I think it was Grambling. I thought Grambling won. See that? See that right there? Oh, Southern won. Okay. So this is important. There were two SWAC players who ranked in the top 10 in FCS in their position, but didn't make all SWAC. Because the SWAC suck at ranking all that stuff. So anyway, we probably got to stop. We got to stop talking about it, giving it too much light, man. But Southern. So Southern wins Bayou Classic, right? But you look at the fact that Southern fires Dooley, and they hire from on the staff. They bring Fred over there as a whatever he is, quality control or whatever, what have you. They both bring in brand new coaches. Coach Mickey Joseph, he flat out recruited everybody on that side, but I don't think he did enough to put. It really should have been, in my opinion, if I get to re-rank this thing, I kind of thought they were going to have it FAMU, Alabama State, Jackson State. That's kind of what I thought. But when they put Alabama State first, I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. When you look at the amount of all SWAC selections, I said, okay, I see why they put them first. They pick them to win the conference. But just like anything, the SWAC ain't never right. They got it right last year because it was kind of obvious. They got it, you know, did they get it right the last 2 years before? No, they had FAMU winning, and we beat FAMU and proved them wrong. But Grambling over Southern, sis, it seems like they got the data right. You know what I mean? They both got new coaches. I think they had a better recruiting class. And their quarterback is returning. They have the offensive player of the preseason offensive player of the year returning at their starting quarterback if he starts. And right now,
didn't Grambling lose a lot of position coaches too, though?
Yeah, but they also hired they hired Southern's coach as the offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, sure did.
So you
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you take that coach, make him OC, and you bring in a coach from Nebraska, and then y'all recruit him. Yeah, I think they got that one right.
Well, yeah, they did. I forgot they hired Dooley. You're right. They
But you
got it
could have
right.
had it to where it could have just said it could have been Prairie View, Grambling, Alcorn. Prairie View, Alcorn, Grambling. I'm okay with that list, but shucks, man, putting Alcorn over Prairie View is tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it though, because at least they living on the edge a little bit. It looked like they tried to live on the edge. Let's do something a little different. We're gonna say Alabama State Alcorn. It brought about a good dialogue.
This is gonna be a
I agree
really
with you on that
eye-opening
now.
season. I said this is gonna be a real big eye-opening season when we put them pads on. I can tell you that.
The damn show is. All I say is look, I look forward to going to Montgomery in November.
I do too.
I'm telling you, I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. I just tell you right now, going to Lawman gonna be tougher than going to Montgomery.
It is.
Just because of the weight of the game. And
Well, I want you to save this here this ranking so we can revisit this ranking
going nowhere.
at the end of the season and see, is there some biasness going on, or are y'all really looking at some film and making decisions based off
I can tell you right now, they ain't looking at
data?
the only film they looking at of their team and the team that they played against. Them coaches go off what they remember, what they saw when they played against them. They ain't looking at no film.
That's it.
Folk, them boys, they barely looking at their own film.
Because the way Valley played FAMU down there at Valley, they should have been up a little bit.
I'm gonna say this, man. If this is the order of finish, it's gonna be a disappointing season for Jackson State. If we finish third, very disappointing.
Yep.
Very disappointing. No sir, no ma'am. We will not finish third. Tell you that right now, unless we just get riddled with injuries, and I don't wish that on us. You know what I mean? But I'm okay with it, man. I take my 87, and we'll work with it. Whatever the hell that mean. What that mean? The points. But as you can see, sis, to your Grambling Southern, it looked like it was a close call.
Yeah. It was only 2 points difference. So
what's crazy though? Look at what they did for Arkansas Pine Bluff versus what they did for Bethune-Cookman. Damn, they ain't give Bethune-Cookman. This is how I know they ain't paid attention to no recruiting, because Bethune-Cookman had a phenomenal offseason.
they had a very good offseason in recruiting. Their coach really did good.
It means nothing to these coaches. I ain't seen him play yet. He got to play in the SWAC.
Didn't they rank in their recruiting class?
Yeah, they was there. They was right there with us. They was up there. Sure did. They was actually leading at one point.
They sure was. We were going back and forth.
Yeah, don't nobody want that shit. I take that shirt. That's the shirt you lay on the ground when you getting your oil pan out from up on your car. So you don't get no dirt on your back. Put that shirt down on the ground till you fall out. You know how you walking through the yard to get in your car, and then you rub your feet off of it before you step into your whip.
Hey Ken, you right though, man. Which is why I'm not putting much weight on this thing right here, man, because even when you look at Bethune-Cookman, I think they got Alcorn and Prairie View. I mean, for what Prairie View has done the past few seasons, I mean, even with them playing us in the championship game, I think for our first Celebration Bowl, they've always been a strong contender. And to put, with the things that have transpired at Alcorn, not saying Alcorn not going to be good. I think that, I think everybody going to be pretty competitive on the first three rows, of each school list. However, Prairie View probably should have nudged Alcorn for the number one spot. And if you look at Bethune-Cookman, I think Bethune-Cookman is going to be a problem. I think they're going to be pretty good. They played pretty tough. We know with losing their quarterback somewhat last season. So with the recruiting, it goes to what you said, Ken. Maybe it's certain things that we definitely don't know that they're looking at, that we're not looking at. So it right now, it's just at the point that just scrap it on and go for it.
Yep.
So they're gonna boil us down to, because this is what it is.
Man, I'm taking all bets on JSU this year, bro.
All of them.
And they said, well, you do that every year. Look, I like our chances this year. I had my doubts in times past, bro, but I like us this year, bro. I mean that. I really do. I like us. I mean, look, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with where they got us I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with it. We got to go. Ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. We gotta go take it. I added the address at the bottom, y'all. Just so you. That's what I was doing. P.O. Box 2021, Jackson, Mississippi 39225. Says, man, you came up here with that, putting that work in, girl. That's what I'm talking about. What else you got? Let me see what else I got over here that you.
That's right.
I just feel like Bethune-Cookman is going to really upset some folks this year. I mean, I really do think that whoever put them down for homecoming, you're going to have a tough road because I think they played well last year to have a new coach.
They put us down for homecoming.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, they ain't gonna beat us, but I'm just saying, they not gonna beat us. But I'm just saying, Alabama A&M, I don't know. I think they gonna get you this year, baby, because y'all really, really, really struggled last year.
Hey, EA, what you got questions about, bro? Man, y'all ain't listen, bro. We're gonna beat y'all this year too, man. Just saying. Y'all gotta come to the vet, brother. That ain't good for y'all, man. And y'all ain't bringing that big old loud out of tune band.
Hey Ken, why you that SWAC media? Did you get a chance to talk to the referees, bro? Did you tell them clean it up, get it right?
The only referee we talked to was the one that be in the chat. The rest straight whack juice sauce.
I feel like I don't need to go to Alabama State this year because when we win and beat him in his stadium again, I feel like I'm gonna run out there on the field and just strip and just say,
The what?
I just feel like I'm just gonna spin in circles, just butt booking on his turf when we beat Alabama State.
Just cheeks everywhere.
Everywhere, just clapping.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all know
Hey, y'all,
we have
officially reached the after hours time. This is KC-1400.
Wow.
God dang.
I mean,
I'm ready to beat them, like, for real. They came to our homecoming and acted up like that. And then
we beat them on nails. They returned the favor.
Coach showing all 32 teeth as he walk off our field. No. Did not sit right in my spirit. We gotta go back to Alabama State this year. And we gotta get that win. Y'all know I'm crazy. There is no telling what come out my mouth this time of night.
We here. But I was wondering when you first.
The one who said cheeks in the street.
In the street at Alabama State. Y'all come and see the show. I'm running out there.
Oh yeah, this was sickening last year, man. EA says you got to come pose on the snake.
I need to do that too. You're right.
No, stay away from scam you, man. Stay away from what they call it, sex you, or something like that. There will be no cheek clapping on the field.
Only thing I'm gonna have is my pom pom in my hand.
Whoa, gracious alive.
You know you get jail time for that, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to jail.
No, we ain't go. They said
just come bail me out.
In Messy University. Wow, that's what fam you stand for. We got to do a fair fun. We're gonna do that fundraiser the week before the game.
Y'all come bail me out. I'm gonna still have my pom pom.
Hey, we're gonna bring a quilt because it's gonna be cold. We're gonna have to make sure it cover you up.
Hey Ken, we got sideline pass at that game, right?
Yes, sir. Every game, right there. Hey, this is KC-1400 Media. TD.
Huh?
I said it's KC-1400 Media.
Right.
We getting that on camera.
Make sure you get it.
Lord have mercy. You need to stop now. Cut that. Cut up, man. You cut cutting
Hey,
up.
just make sure we locate you for the game start, so we can recognize the angle.
I got you. I make sure I check in the platinum chat, let y'all know drop my location.
All I want is a win. I ain't got nothing to do with all the other stuff.
Baby, I'm celebrating.
I got you.
Eddie got to see these cheeks.
You cut.
Wow.
Once we get him back, because I just didn't like his attitude. You was too happy.
And who is that?
Eddie Robinson Jr.
Oh yeah. Okay. Give you your bro hug.
Hey, LaDon said, "Be in the stand." Said, "Lord, she said she was gonna do it."
LaDon, no, I'm gonna do it. We going to Alabama State and we getting our get back, and I'm gonna walk around the field too.
I ain't walking around that field. I've been, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble in the gump.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
and that student section be right on your neck.
And the same thing.
But you know what? I like the atmosphere though. I gotta give it to. I like it, man. I don't want them to do nothing different. Make it rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are going there, amped up, pumped up, ready to go take something.
We need to be rowdy and bowdy when we go to Alabama State and go down there in the woods, down there to Lorman, Mississippi this year.
They know that's gonna be but let me say this though. The two teams they got predicted to win in both sides. We played them the last two games of the season. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
I can't do it down there in Lorman. They still have mosquitoes out, even in the wintertime, down there in the woods.
Yeah, buddy. They said we will surround you. Popo can't get to you.
Thank y'all. I knew my family had my back.
Yes, indeed, man. Anything else outside of the announcement of the cheeks? I can already see you blurred out on the Go JSU title. Well, done cutting up, man.
LaDonna, hold your friend.
Sis know I'm gonna do it. She know.
Speaking of quarterbacks, man, HBCU Sports ranked our quarterback number one. Shit. They got that one right. So you mean to tell me of the quarterback, they got Body on here, they got Crowley, they got Maradovic. So they got Jacoby and Morgan ranked number one? I think they got that right.
Absolutely.
Man, the spin that young man has on that ball, man, it just, yeah. I like the way Jacoby throw.
I love it. And I love the fact that when he see that 1-2 read, his legs is gonna move. Like he gonna get in the end zone. If we in the red zone and Jacobian can't find a receiver, he gonna make his way into the end zone. Period.
Yep.
He is a proven that he's gonna score in that red zone.
Mm-hmm.
By any means necessary. And I love that about him. Like, because we played some teams that had some good, DBs. They had pretty good coverage. If you go back and look at the games, I look at the games all the time. I just go back and look at games when I'm bored. They had some pretty good coverage in that secondary this past year.
Yeah.
And the play calling that we had, he just couldn't see his receivers. Honestly, they were covered. But Jacobian was able to get that ball in the end zone every single time we were in the red zone. Give or take a few plays here and there. But for the most part, he gonna get in the end zone if we're in the red zone. He gonna get that ball in there himself.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about it. He ain't gonna force nothing that he don't see.
But then the thing about it, I mean, with his backfield now in the offensive line, he probably shouldn't have to take as many chances as running the ball in the end zone he did last year. However, he definitely has the ability to. But man, with that backfield, with size Nate Blunt and Moultrie and Miller and Irv, man, I mean, just to name a few. But man, those guys are powerful, man.
Right. And that's why I'm so excited about this team. Because like you just said, our running back room is so, just deadly. I mean, if he can hand the ball off to one of them, they're going to score. But if he don't, he going to score. So if we find ourselves in the red zone, it's gonna be a score.
I agree. I like it. And then we got a very healthy quarterback room. It's gonna be very healthy.
Hmm.
Very good. Football schedules, man. Let's see. See what we're working with this year. Alabama A&M. They got Auburn, Kentucky State. Who the hell is Georgetown College? Austin P. And they got us in Mobile. Bethune-Cookman. Interesting. Western Michigan. And Mercer. And they got South Florida. Damn. Clock Atlanta.
Let me say something about Bethune-Cookman schedule. Now, you know, Bethune-Cookman is the team that I like the most in the SWAC.
What's up, big dog? Hey, yeah. What's up, big dog? What's up, baby?
Hey, Jacobian.
What's going on? You say he came in just in time.
What's up, Kobe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just finished talking about you.
yeah, man. We were talking about you, man. You think they got it right, bro? Ranked #1 going into the season. What you think? What you think, big dog? The big general. I think they got it right.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Definitely.
Man, Kobe joined the chat, man. Another one of our brand ambassadors, man. Appreciate you, bro. Doing your thing out there, man. Keep being a leader. Keep doing
That that's the key thing, man. Being a leader, being that general, taking control. Is it?
Absolutely.
Now, like I was saying, Bethune-Cookman is, you know, if I had to like another team in the SWAC, it would be them. That would be my team that I like. Bethune-Cookman. That fight song, it just drew me in. You know, it's just something about their fight song that I just love. I love that fight. I mean, they have the best fight song in the SWAC, hands down. Y'all know I love me some Jackson State now.
Ain't no best. Ain't no
That
best.
they pretty good now.
They got the second best.
Second best. You right, baby. The second best SWAC song, fight song in the SWAC. So that drew me into like Bethune-Cookman, and plus their fans are pretty, you know, decent people.
You like that? Doom, 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 doom.
It's baby. It just make you want to move and bounce.
Somebody
So
gonna get that shit out. It's gonna be part of our blooper shit. TD, watch, I tell you.
I love it. But I don't understand. Okay, I understand doing some. You got Valley Ladon. I know they have a soft heart. They like our little brothers in the SWAC.
How did that go? It's this.
Something about a loaded gun.
Something about the barrel of the devil's gun.
Yeah.
I forgot how it go though.
Fee 5-4 phone.
Looking down the barrel of the devil. I can't tell you, bro. I couldn't. Don't get me the line. But that the GSU chant do go hard.
Mm-hmm. I'm upset that they put all these South Florida, Mercer, Western Michigan. Like, why would you set yourself up for all those injuries?
Well, you got to go out there and play the game. I mean, you get an injury against Valley.
I know, but you're less likely.
Unnecessarily.
But they had a fighting chance to actually come out with some wins in the SWAC.
If they what we say they are, they got a chance against Mercer. South Florida, interesting. I don't think they win that game, but Mercer is at home. It look like they got a shot against Mercer. You gotta go win them games.
And Veronica, it's important. I mean, although they playing those games right there, it's important for the division. You know that some of those games get won. Just like it is important for us to beat ULM. It's important for them to be the out of conference schools too.
Yeah, I understand that, but we only playing one. They playing three.
Well,
back to back to back. Like, that's what I'm saying about injuries. You're setting yourself up for injuries before you even get to your conference play that really matters.
I mean, you're gonna get them out the way. I mean, fam, you got shucks. They got Miami and Troy. Mississippi
Grambling got Ohio.
They got
which is
State,
dumb.
State, Lamar, and Tennessee State. Damn. Ooh, Valley got their first 4 games on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They like us last year.
Mm-hmm. I think Blue said on his show that they had the worst schedule out of the whole conference.
Who?
Valley.
They do. Damn. They on the road. Tennessee State, Lamar, Murray State, Nickel State, L, Alcorn State, L, Bethune-Cookman, L, Pine Bluff, ain't nobody care.
They said they was gonna win one game. I can't remember which one it was.
Pine Bluff.
I think it was Miles College.
Ooh-wee. Miles ain't on there.
Who was it?
Miles College is on
That's
Alabama.
Alabama State. I'm sorry.
Alabama State, I mean.
Was it who played the Baptist school college?
Oh, that's Alabama, man. Baptist. Ooh, hold on. Baptist. It might be on the next. It might be on the next schedule.
But they picked Valley to win one game this year.
You think Valley gets Tennessee State? What they gonna get them in?
Right, a headlock.
In the band battle. Man, you crazy.
No, Valley is not gonna beat nobody.
I think Valley win one game next year. Arkansas.
That's it.
Yeah, they not. That's gonna be they. I know they don't want to hear it, but that's Arkansas Pine Bluff playing Arkansas Baptist. Okay. Fam, you got Troy. I mean, South Carolina State, Norfolk State. I'm gonna enjoy that game, bro. We get to the game. We get the same day as TC party. We got the week 0 on SWAC SWAC challenge. It's gonna be interesting to see. Watch if you smoke Norfolk State. Watch how everybody starts switching their narratives. Be like,
oh yeah,
damn, you're gonna be tough. I don't see nobody beating them. Watch how quick they're gonna act like they ain't. All right, Alabama State got. So look at the conference schedule. So they got Bethune-Cookman. They go to Bethune-Cookman. Is that a non-conference or is that? Hold on, maybe that's non-conference. That might be non-conference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Wait a minute. They only playing. They only playing 11 games? Oh, damn. Alabama State only playing 11 games.
that's because he's trying to save his job. Why would he schedule more losses?
They got a bye week on the 21st. And they got a bye week on the. Oh, wow. They got a bye week in between in October. Okay. So they go to Bethune-Cookman. FAMU. So listen, y'all. They go to Bethune-Cookman. It's gonna be tough. It's tough out right there. Bethune-Cookman is tough. I mean, FAMU at home, Mississippi Valley. They got Alabama A&M in the Magic City Class. Then they got Alcorn State. And you got Grambling. And you got Jack State, and you got Prairie View. That's a tough schedule, man.
Mm-hmm.
So King, you don't think Mississippi Valley State quarterback? He a big boy. He ain't played too bad.
Okay, he played Tuskegee. So Tuskegee must be. Hell, it ain't on their schedule. When they play Tuskegee? Oh, Thanksgiving. So there must be. So when's Thanksgiving? The 28th?
Yeah, it's normally the last Thursday and
so they just didn't put it on there then. Okay. No worries. So they got Tuskegee. So they do have 12. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So you're not seeing any improvement in Valley at all, Veronica. I mean, even with the quarterback play.
I absolutely did, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to do what they need to do this year. Unfortunately, I root for Valley. I love Valley. They our little brothers and stuff up the street.
I ain't got no brother.
But
I ain't got no brother in this. I don't. I don't want where y'all get it from.
But they may ease up on Alabama A&M if they don't come with the right
That's a real
attitude.
Question. Where do y'all get that from? Why do we carry Valley in our heart like that?
I don't know.
I don't carry Valley.
Underdogs, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess because they the underdogs and they
I don't
so
care nothing about
underserviced.
Hold on, time out. We the underdog.
Look what Valley at Ken on that schedule.
I don't give a damn about where Valley is. I'm talking about us.
I'm looking at them from a Mississippi
Man,
standpoint.
ain't nobody care about no them folks ain't. Man, I ain't got no cousins. I ain't got no brothers. I ain't got no siblings and no cousins.
I ain't let her get that jumbotron though.
TD. Thank you. Thank you, Mo. Them folks
What
don't-
Mo say?
I
They
never
hate
heard
us?
that
You
before.
think they hate us, Mo?
I never heard that before.
I ain't never got no hate from Valley except for
Never.
about that 18 wheeler that time we had beef with them about that 18
Well,
family. It's football season. I don't give a damn if Valley lose every game on their schedule.
Dang, kid.
What the hell did I miss? Where y'all get this Valley love from? Man, I hope Valley go over. Alcorn too.
They're
Man, they
definitely Alcorn. I hope they lose every game.
season. I want all these jokers to lose, except Jack State. I'm serious. What is this? They're my cousins. Hey. If my cousin is on the opposing team, I'm finna bust your head to the white meat. I ain't trying to. No, man, no, sir. Hell no.
Well, somebody got to root for them.
I ain't related to him. I don't care what they got going on. Good. I'm glad they got turf field, jumbotron, nice gym. Don't give a damn. I want to bust your head to the white meat. I'm sorry.
Hey, Ken, you'll bust your cousin head to the white meat and tell me don't call grandma and tell her.
Cousin.
And don't tell grandma.
I'm gonna look you in your face and say, man, who you for? who you for? Who little boy that is? Hey man, you need to get up out of here, man. You ain't supposed to be over here. Thank you, Dante. Y'all have an unnatural allegiance to losers.
I guess so. I guess I just got compassion for them.
Pull up me some of that Shay right now. Like Cat Williams, you guys have an unusual allegiance for losers. I'm sorry, man.
Y'all leave Valley alone. Let them make it.
Get off governors. Valley
They don't govern
my
sisters.
cousin. Where y'all get this cousin brother stuff from? No, it ain't.
Oh my God.
Valley is the neighborhood. They the family that live in the neighborhood that don't cut their yard. That make the yard look bad, the neighborhood look bad.
Y'all terrible.
I don't want to play with their kids. I don't want their kids over here in my yard.
Oh my gosh.
It's football season. The hell wrong with y'all? At least cheer for him. Listen to me. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a damn about these teams when they play other teams outside the conference. It's not my job to root for them. These folk don't like us. Y'all don't know that?
Again, when they come down to play out even the conference as a whole,
TD.
that's where the measuring stick come from.
I watched the Bayou Classic hoping both teams lose.
No, I'm talking about outside the conference.
Listen. Let me tell you. All right, let's do this. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. All right, let me put my hat back. Let me tell you. All right, let me do it this way. We're gonna go through the schedule. All right. Alabama A&M, when they play Auburn, I hope Auburn put up 70 on them. I'm gonna be rooting for Kentucky State and Georgia.
Not a 70 piece.
I'm rooting for Austin P. Bethune-Cookman plays South Florida, Mercer, Western Michigan. I hope they lose all of them.
Jesus.
I'm serious.
Oh my goodness.
I
A
just
70-piece pen.
listen. Where fam you at? Big
Oh my goodness.
Big Perm. I'm rooting for Norfolk State. I'm rooting for Chennisberry. I'm rooting for Mario Cristobal. I'm rooting for whoever the hell the head coach at Troy. I hope fam you lose. I hope Zoe said they're gonna go 6-6. I hope they go 0-12. I'm just telling y'all, man. I don't give a damn about these schools and who they play. I ain't rooting for none of y'all. You know why? Because every last one of them SOBs when was rooting against us. I ain't gonna forget. I ain't forgetting. I ain't forgot what y'all mean. I got the memory of an elephant. I'm sorry. No, sir. No, ma'am. Y'all think I'm saying this for shits and get. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I ain't rooting for y'all. Y'all got a fan base. Y'all got to follow. You root for yourself. I don't give a damn what I said last year. This is a new year. New year, new me. New year, new me. I tried that SWAC allegiance stuff, and I got boinked. BURENT. You hear me, Veronica? Boinked.
Look, I'm trying not to laugh out loud at you, Kira.
I'm saying, we get burned. We get burned, man. These folks y'all don't love us. Stop all this old conference allegiance. In the SEC, ain't no allegiance. It's every man for himself. Oh, well, that's the SEC. This HBCU. This the brotherhood. Man, brotherhood my ass. I hope y'all lose every game y'all play. I ain't rooting for you. And you know why? I can say this because I know y'all root that we lose every game. I'm matching your energy. This is mirrored energy. I'm giving out and I don't want to hear that. Well, Ken, you going a little too far. Well, we supposed to. No. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. It ain't Black unity. Those are two separate things. This is sports and competition. I don't have to root for you. Now, in real life, EA, I rock with you, brother. If you need me, if you need something, I got you. That's a difference. That's a whole different conversation. Black man to black man, we ain't talking about that. If your son needs something and your son out this way, you say, hey, I got a son out, I'm gonna look out for him. I ain't talking about that.
So Ken, when it comes to the playoffs and whether it's Jackson State, FAMU, Alabama State, no matter who it is trying to get into the playoff, you got to go through the strength of schedule and what the conference did against other opponents. You know what I'm saying? It can't be one team just dominating.
You know what I
think about the rest of the conference is not.
You know what I say about that? Take care of what you supposed to take care of. Because if you handle business at home, you ain't got to worry about getting no help from across the street. That's what I say. And at the Celebration Bowl, I was rooting for Howard. I ain't got no swag love, bro, when it comes to sports. Because I see all these folks out here. I see everybody. It's been anti-Jack State for the last 3 years now. Don't switch up now. And don't come for me because I'm matching your energy. Y'all ain't got no love for her. I want all of y'all to lose. I ain't root.
Man.
Well, I root for Valley. I'm gonna get away from you. I'm walking away. I don't root for Valley. I'm sorry. This is not disrespect because this is what I'm saying. The reason I can say this, TD, with a straight face and not lose no sleep about it, because this is how they feel about us.
I can't worry about the Knicks, man, Philly. All you gotta do is go out and play Jackson State football, and what happened with Jackson State, it's gonna happen.
That's all that matters.
That's
all that matters to
me. We got enough people pulling against the whole conference as a whole.
I don't care about none of that too. I ain't rooting it. Listen to me. I'm in the conference. It's a different scenario. I have to go through these teams. We have to go through these teams. I'm not showing no damn love. Now, when I say this, this is the spirit of competition. Y'all, I am a LeBron fan, but this is one of the things that people hate about LeBron. Man, he too buddy. See, they like that old school stuff when it was like, it wasn't no shaking no hands of your opponent. We get on the court together, man. Hey, bro, I don't know you. And when it's over with, we can break bread when it's over with, TD. But in the spirit of competition, man, we a month away from football season. My line done been drawn in the sand right now.
I mean, yeah, the competition head up. I mean, no doubt. I mean, yeah,
head up.
If
we can be on a bye week, I want every team that's playing in conference to lose.
Wow.
That's not extreme. You know why it's not extreme? Because I tried to be what you guys are expressing. I tried that. Y'all gotta understand. I've been sitting in front of the screen for about over 2 years now. In this very space. I've been doing it for I hear and see what's said. Man, you don't get to, this is what I don't get to do. You don't get to piss on my leg and tell me that it's that is a waterfall. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to do that. And come back later and be like, all right, I'm supposed to love you after you done hated on me. No, dog. EA, I don't care what y'all were doing or what you were doing when it's pertaining to that. I give you full that one Hillman shit is fake. You damn right it is, because it damn sure don't come our way. We have t-shirts that will be on sale. It's the I Love versus the Coalition. Who is the Coalition, TD? The other 11. It's us versus everybody. So I'm just telling y'all, don't come. I'm not that guy. I'm gonna sit out that conversation. Y'all play that little. Now the kumbaya stuff, TD, is in real life. Please don't get it. That's in real life. Real life, you know. I right. Look, I'm super tight with Jason Howard merch pad. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? EA, we gonna break bread. We'll be sitting down eating. We'll go get something to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? You back, huh? You back, sis? You came up twice.
Right.
I'm sorry, I hit a button and
no, you good. You was up
knocked
there.
it off.
But no, that's how it is. Like for real. In real life, it don't matter what school you went to. If you good people, you good people. We're not talking about that. Now we don't be silly, y'all, and think because I'm saying this, I'm saying, oh, you go to another school. I don't rock with you. No, I'm just not gonna root for your school. That's for you to do.
I do understand where you're coming from with that, because we have been battle tested for the last 3 years with the SWAC. Coming up against us, they did not root for us. They did not support us. They played on our downfall. So, everybody is entitled to feel that way.
Well,
but the two schools that I chose to like after the dust has settled was Bethune-Cookman and Valley.
You got your right to feel.
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's entitled to feel that way.
To debate.
Now the rest of them, I feel the exact way you feel.
So listen,
about them. They can
you
lose
rooting
the
for
practice game. They need to lose their spring game.
When Bethune and Valley play, who you root for?
I'm gonna root for Bethune.
Wow.
Because me and Valley had that disagreement about that 18-wheeler, and they just got out of control.
So V, let me tell you something. The way my fandom is set up. Man, listen, I remember TD. A minister had expressed it. You remember the scripture, bro, that said, I think I might have shared this one time. The scripture that says, for if man shall follow God, he shall hate his mother and his children and yea, his own life, right? The way it was explained was like this. See, that's not a literal hate. You follow what I'm saying? But what he was expressing was that your love to God, towards God, or for God is so uniquely great and so uniquely profound that in comparison to your love for him versus your love for them and you, it would look like hate. You dig what I'm saying? That's the most simplest way I can put that. So Veronica, For you, my dear.
Yeah, that verse is pretty much saying, I like when you quote a scripture, Cam.
No, listen. This is all I'm saying, though. The way my fandom is set up
I got you.
is that I don't have a root for anybody else button. Therefore, my default setting is I want them to lose. So much so, I told fam them, I hope they lose their spring game. Do you know what I'm saying? I want them to lose.
Yeah, you got into a brawl.
Seriously.
I got you. And
Damn.
I understand.
Every time they win, damn. Won again. You gotta have fun with it. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for you to lose. Yeah. Man, let it finish in a tie, 0-0.
So, TD, I got
What's
a
up?
question for you since you have so many. What first year coach are you looking to have the best overall season?
That's a great question, by the way. Damn. Came with it, didn't it?
Again, I think Cozy was handing it with the turnover. I don't know. I'll probably have to go with Alcorn.
Is it based on the fact that he was already there?
First
He
year.
already has his scheme.
Yes.
He already has knowledge with the players and the concept of what they're going to do.
Look at you.
Yes.
Ooh. You know who I go with? Mickey
you
Joseph.
going with? Who?
Mickey Joseph, Gremlin.
Okay. Why, Cam?
Mickey Joseph is a really good coach.
Mm.
He wouldn't have been at this level if he hadn't found some adversity at his other stop. Had a situation come up. They walked away from him. He was in Nebraska for quite a while. And he's a great recruiter. But he's a good coach, though. He's a good X's and O's coach. And I think he did what I think Grambling is going to be a little gun shy because Hugh appeared to recruit pretty well. But I don't think Hugh did the quarterback recruiting at a high level. I don't think he really recruited. He got Crawley, which Crawley did well, but he went across conference to get Crawley. So, and I also think that that's kind of what Alabama State is hoping to get from what, you see what I'm saying? You remember Crawley left Alabama State and went to Grambling. He had a pretty good year. I think they're expecting kind of a similar fate when it comes to like body.
And unless it was coaching talk, I mean, I'm not even sure he's just 100% sold on Crawley. But
He's not.
Yeah, but
and that's not who he recruited. So he brought in two studs to push that room. So it's possible that you may not see Miles Crawley start to open the season.
I mean, but Veronica, just like you suggested, I mean, from what Coach Alcorn has, for him stepping into it, for him already be there, most things established there and get too many people to lead. That is some good recruiting. He has some more coaches and stuff. And just from speaking around, talking around there, I mean, they should have a pretty good squad. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I just root for them like that. I just like to keep it real, you say what it is. But I do have my eye on the FAMU coach, just to see how things are gonna fare out. But Ken, you're right. And Mickey Joseph come off. I mean, he come off really tough too.
I mean, look at his schedule though.
Yeah,
Alcorn's going to start off 0-2, and then they'll smack Edward Waters. McNeese State is going to be a game that you should circle because if they lose to McNeese State, they still wound up being 3-3, going to Grambling, and then going to Southern. So that could get a little interesting for Alcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so McNeese State, they won, they beat them before, but you know
what their signal call is?
Tyler Macon. I expect Tyler Macon to be in that position. I mean, they brought him in last year. But the kid that was there, Aaron Allen, he balled out. So he had a really good year. But if you look
I
at
got a question for you.
Grambling schedule though, one second. Grambling schedule,
Okay.
they got UL, University of Louisiana. So they're down in Lafayette to open up. It's gonna be an L. It's gonna be a tough game to beat. But then they got Tuskegee and they got A&M Commerce, which would be tough, but I think they can win that game. A&M Commerce is a tough program. So Grambling is gonna be anything. That's a game we need to pay attention to on the 14th before we go to Grambling, because we'll really know what type of team they're gonna have. If they beat A&M Commerce, we'll know what kind of team we're gonna be playing against. Go ahead. What's your question?
So my question is about our football program.
Yes, ma'am.
Last year I didn't see a lot of depth in position charts that were equal to what we had on the number one. What's your opinion on that? And do you think that we have the depth that we need so when injuries come up this year that we'll be able to replace them with equal talent?
You said last year. What was the first part of that? You said last year we did have the.
I said I don't think we did have enough depth or equal talent to replace what we had when injuries had happened. And that was, the Alcorn Alabama State game. We had a lot of injuries there that I feel like played a lot into, the outcome as well. Do you think that we've replaced enough talent for depth wise so that if we do have injuries this year, because I hadn't really kept up with our recruiting like I did last year, because I had a lot of personal stuff going on, so I wasn't able to just keep up like I used to as far as what all we brought in, what levels they were like I did last year. So I'm just curious to know what kind of depth we have that has been brought in to replace guys when they get injured, so that we're not running into situations where we're losing by 4 and 5 points.
No, I got you. I think we're gonna finish at about we're gonna probably finish at about 108 players. I'm thinking of 4 that's not. I'm looking at this roster right now, and I know of 2 players. I know for sure 3 players that's not on this list, and that's 104 right there. So I'm thinking around 10. Actually, I see it's 4 players that's not. I'm thinking about it, it's not on here. So we may get to 110. Yeah, I think at every position, we're gonna have 5 quarterbacks, about 13 running backs, 11. I mean, give or take. Some a red shirt. We're extremely deep this year, extremely deep. 5 tight ends, several wide receivers. We actually got a wide receiver that I know that's there that nobody really knows we got just yet. And I realized that today with the communication of some stuff that's needed. By the way, y'all, we still got the initiative going. So if you haven't donated, please donate to the pot. Go ahead, TD. Yeah, we about to be done anyway, bro. So this will be my last question. I'll say this. D-line extremely deep. Linebackers are deep this room. Coach TC talked about that on media day. In as solid as all get out. I'm pretty sure we'll bring in another cornerback from what I was told. That one other cornerback we'll bring in it'll be that last piece that I think will solidify us in that area. I think we got the depth from top to bottom.
Hey, but Ken,
3 kickers.
It seemed like that cornerback room already. I mean, it seemed like it's a lot of people back there already, man.
No, we still thin at cornerback, in my opinion. As far as impact corners, I mean, we lost 2.5. I say 2.5 because we had a tweener with K. Cali. K. Cali being a safety but you could say K. Cali's was replaced by Day Bright. You can say that. Jalen still is that body is still missing. Losing Jalen still hurts us slightly until we add that body to replace him. Cornerback is the only position, which I know we will add another cornerback. But now it says we deep, man. We're deep.
Well, I was asking too because I know that after the spring game, Coach Taylor's interview, he was focusing on the offensive line, and he wasn't where he wanted to be. He said in that interview, so I just wasn't sure if he got what he needed.
Yeah, since that game, we added Kai Gatson, Bruno Zandamela. We brought in our a nice core of freshmen. Yeah, I think we solid there. I think we solid there. I needed to see what I needed to see. I saw, and it is there, and we good. And then two, there's another possibility of a tweener.
Because they took Brandon. They're gonna put Brandon on offense, huh? Brandon Mitchell.
Brandon Mitchell's gonna play corner. So that's another. So there you go. He'll be corner safety. There's some youth there. With the what you need, what Jackson State, what we really need to see is Nyreek Sharp step up. And I think that we got something there with him stepping up. Micah Chairs at corner. Robert Daniel playing that side. Day Bright being kind of a versatile ability to play. But it's also the way that the scheme. You add that one body, is going to really be a game changer for us. So
did Nyreek red shirt last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ran with the Warrens a good bit this offseason.
I mean, and we got that corner from Jones, right? Sadiq, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Sadiq. Sadiq made red shirt this year.
Okay,
I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he made red shirt this year. Yeah, that's why you don't see a number by his name on the roster. But yeah, we good. It's just that. I mean, O-line, I think we're gonna be fine. Keep in mind, I mean, Quay Davis, Cam James, I mean, Bruno, we still got DTB. We bring back 4 starters. Evan, Towns Blue. You forward. You're gonna have some freshmen that's gonna start, man. We got some big time freshmen that 1 or 2 of them possibly could start. Kurt Ford, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends. It depends on what Coach Manny Ramirez decides to do. We got the depth, though. You really on the lineman on a rotational standpoint, from a health standpoint, you really only need about, I mean, we got about 16, 17. We got a good amount.
You know? Yeah, I mean, you don't change offensive linemen out that fast. I mean, you really don't. They definitely have to gel. I don't want you change them out a lot. Someone get hurt or they just really jacking up some stuff.
Yep, that's facts. And now this what camp. I mean, after this last break, it's go time. You really get in there and you put that work in, and you got to figure out what you got. So I think we're gonna be good, man. And then you look at all you really need is a few minutes. Open up them holes in the middle. Let them running backs do what they do. Stack the box and then throw it over their head. So I mean, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine. I don't have no concerns. I mean, I'm trying to think of like something. Like I said, corner. If we brought in another O-lineman, I'd be happy. If we brought in another corner. We actually got O-lineman, a D-line. We got D-lineman that can actually switch over if needs be. We got a D-lineman. I won't say his name, but he's a stud on the D-line that could actually switch over to O-line if needs be. And that's something from a conversation that's been had with particular coach about that. So, yeah.
Well, I will say personally, I'm excited about the defensive line and that front seven. Every coach that I have heard do an interview and every player that has spoken about the front seven and how excited they were about the front seven at Jackson State. So defense should be solid this year. as a
Hey, no,
roster.
EA, I didn't, but I spoke. But anyway, does ULM have a rotational advantage in your opinion? We don't know. I don't know what ULM got. I got to break their roster down. I ain't really much out there. I got to lean on the experts when it comes to that. But hopefully there'll be some footage or something that we can go look at and get our eyes on. If not, we'll just have to take their roster and then break it down accordingly as far as what can happen.
But they got a new coach, don't they?
New coach, new everything.
Yeah, so we don't know what they're going to be running to compare to.
Yeah, you'd have to go to his old stop. I mean, he was a former offensive coordinator, so more than likely he'd probably be calling plays, and it'll be. But our D line got enough. We got enough on that front seven to slow them down. I mean, when you really, I could put together a D line. I mean, a front seven that could look like what ULM could look like if they had those same players. I think if you take our front seven and put them in ULM jerseys, we'd have hell trying to get across, get past them. So,
right.
But hey. I wasn't expecting to go through. Hey, sis, man, thank you. You came up here representing, man. We need more feminine presence, ladies.
I come up more often,
season, man. He said, "No, they don't." I told Evan on Tuesday that JSU should be. And Blue been sticking by this.
What did he say?
It's been disappointing. Blue been very consistent on this message when it comes to him. He has been very consistent. Blue, whatever you see, send it to me. Yes, he is. He's extremely fast. That is a fact. I've seen him all the time. This kid's fast, man. Big corner, man. Very physical, fast. Michael Cherry gonna be a stud, man. I'm telling you guys. He could very easily be the best cornerback in the conference.
Well, Ken, I know that you'll probably do a roster breakdown.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do
of our new guys because we need to know. I don't know who they are.
We will do that on Tiger Talk starting the beginning of August. Yes.
Okay.
It's almost football season now. What we'll do is we'll do it on Tiger Talk and then we'll come talk about it on here.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we definitely planning on doing that. We will definitely do that. But hey, listen, I got NCAA college football that I have yet to touch. I've been on all this time. So I'm gonna be up to probably 4 in.the morning playing.
Oh,
yeah, I'm finna go get me some well, I ain't drinking because I ain't doing no drinking, but I'm gonna be up for a little minute. So,
and Ken, I don't know if you saw my message. I can't get back in the platinum chat because I got a new phone and kicked me out. So you're gonna have to send me another link.
all right, I'll send it to you now. I gotta send it to Brother Cubit and I gotta send it to you. Matter of fact, before you go, let me do it now. Make sure you got it. Hold on just a second. All right. Where you at? Hold on just a second. And you gotta let me know if you got it. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Ken, I heard the name many times, but I didn't realize it was actual. With the young man name is Day Bright.
Day, yeah. It's Dalen.
Okay.
So I sent it to you. Let me know if you I sent it to you through I just sent it to you through Messenger. Let me send this one to Derek. There we go. Check your messenger. Let me know if you got that. Check messenger, B.
Yep, I got it.
All right. Did you get back in?
I hadn't checked it yet. I'll do it when I get off.
Chris.
I'll message you back if I don't get it.
Y'all got all these new phones. Chris, you got one. Chris, just send me a message. I'll get it to you. Or email or whatever work for you. Just send it to me. We got it.
Well, you know when your phone get old, Apple stopped updating it, so I had no other choice.
That's how they get y'all.
Mm-hmm.
See, we don't have them problem in the droid world. We just get updates and then we move on. You know what I'm saying? TJ,
well, Apple stopped sending them.
C5 programs bring in at least 20 old linemen in the camp. Does have 16 as a FC. Hold on, before you let me tell you, TJ. Hold on, brother. I can tell you exactly. I promise you, we're gonna go after this. Old linemen. We have a total of
19.
19, brother. I counted 18. Maybe I'm off. Toward the end, my eyes got a little shaky. I'm gonna try this thing one more time, TD. I'll make sure we hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 18, bro.
Oh, okay.
Well, you said one of them can play on both sides. Did you count him?
Yeah. Well, he that can give us 19 if he had to switch over. But looking at what I see, we got a good core freshman that we can develop. But I'm telling you, I see two. Actually, I see 3 freshmen that could actually play, and 3 of them coaches extremely high on, and they some big time players. ULM got 18 online. Yeah, we got about 18 as well. So we got a good core that we can actually develop. That's coming up right behind the ranks of those who will be on that first wave. They actually have 17. So yeah, man, we got to go get them, man. Listen, we got an initiative going. If you'd like to donate to that, we got to next week to hit that goal. So we'll be back on Monday, hot and heavy. Everybody, hit that platinum chat, man. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Tell me what y'all think. So this is what I'll have. If you come into Hazelhurst, this is what I'll have on me. So if you're in the platinum chat, check it out. These are the 7. I'll show you the, and I'll also have. So we have 10 total T-shirts, designs. We have the 3 Earl Mulligan shirts. I didn't put that in there, but these will be the ones that we'll have on for sale. We'll also have. We got some towels, TD. We got them. We got the polythermic towels. So it's hot outside. So when you wipe your sweat, thing get cool. You keep it around your neck.
I mean,
I'm serious.
No.
All right. So if y'all check the platinum chat, y'all see what we coming with, man. Just click the link. That's that towel. I ain't gonna show them just yet, man. Gotta give some for the folks. So we'll have towels, T-shirts. We got, oh man, what else I'm bringing? There's something else I'm bringing. You just have to be there to see it. All right, man. V, it was fun. It was fun. We'll do this again. Appreciate you for filling in. Hey, look, I tell you what I'm gonna start doing, TD, on these non-guest shows. We're gonna start calling folks out. We're gonna identify Aquay, LaDon, Desi, all my ladies out there, man. We gotta have a ladies' night. Y'all gotta come on up. V know her football, man. You know what she's talking about? Talking about they had good coverage. You on this thing talking about coverage, and then you're gonna talk about not being uncovered, running out on
right.
the
Yeah.
Go yourself to bed.
It's way past my bedtime. I hadn't seen 12:30 in so long.
Hey, well, look, I'm glad.
But look, I'm back. This is my official comeback.
Oh yeah.
I done put some things behind, looking forward. So I'm ready to roll. It's football season.
Hey, well, you're more than welcome to join us anytime. You know what you're talking about. Come on up on this thing anytime. I might have to cut. No, ain't no might, Miss Mac. What do you mean? What do you mean I might have to come up? Take the might out. Put the I have to. Look, it's finna be football season. What y'all waiting on? Y'all might as well come on up. Got to get the show. Got to get it flowing, man. Get it flowing. But anywho, that's all we got for tonight, y'all. We appreciate it, man. We'll see you guys back on Monday, and we'll kick the show off like we always do. All right, everybody.
Good seeing you, Miss Hill. You have a good morning.
Yeah, y'all too. Talk to y'all later.
Later.
Right.
Tiger Nation.
Bye.
All right, bro.
What's good, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. This your main man, Ken Clark.
KC-1400 Media, and guess where we at, man? We at the Vet. Y'all know what it is, the historic Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. And we're here today to talk about season tickets. Road to 10,000 season tickets. We can do it. We got the best fans in the nation. We have led in attendance for FCS for the past 6 seasons. So over 30,000 fans every home game. Why can't we get the 10,000 season tickets? All we got to do is go to www.gojsutigers.com/tickets. Also get your parking pass. Get whatever you need, because we got 5 home games this season. We open up September the 7th versus Lane College, and we need you to be in the building, man. 10,000 season tickets, Jackson State University. D.I. Love, go Tigers, baby.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.